GG Hunter going against T survivors. It's going to be Goatman on Leo's memory. You can see that the Explorer is going inside a factory and the Hunter will be checking the corner walls. There's a survivor here feeding him tinnitus. He's going to be dropping down a Ppei here so that there is no survivor that will be able to hide in the walls area, but she wasn't there. But Hunter is going to be spotting out the archer for the first time, is able to get one of the arrows landed onto him, but Hunter's just walking right through, is able to get the first hit onto this archer, and he's still moving, so he is going to be stunned after he hits 100% on that archer's arrow. She will be able to, she's not able to get very far. She's going to utilize this one pallet here. She's being very patient, trying to make sure she gets this arrow, is able to land the arrow onto the Hunter. Hunter keeps moving and he will be stunned, allowing her to get that vault and outlast one cage. Hunter's going to be setting up another cage. The distance has been, looks like he will be able to get that terror shock and down this survivor for the first time. Pretty early down, if we can see. The Cypher progress is not that good. We do have a 50% page on that Explorer, but still overall Cypher machines aren't that much. It looks like the Explorer will have wanted order and Li Bao is already coming in for the rescue. It is going to be the first officer. He's utilized his pocket watch so that he could buy a little more time while making his way towards this chair. Hunter is swinging, unable to land a hit onto him quite yet. He's being very careful and patient before setting up his cage for the opportune moment, and it looks like he will be able to get that rescue and that hit onto that first officer. Hunter's going to immediately set up a cage and get an immediate hit onto this archer, downing her for the second time. She was saved with Ty Turner, so she will be able to transition to a better area. Because the only one Cypher machine has been completed, the second Cypher machine at 65 and 100 page on the side of the Explorer. So we do see that there are two Cypher machines completed, just not yet registered. Hunter will be bringing her right back to the chair as close as possible to the corner wall. It seems he wants to contain the survivor in this area. And it looks like Li Bao will have to leave because he's at half health and he will be in danger trying to go in for this rescue. We see the Explorer has wanted order once again, but Malm's already here for that rescue, and it looks like Malm has a elbow pad instead of her toolkit on the side of the gardener. Wasn't able to get that bubble ready in time. Will be able to take that hit, but she's going to get that rescue with Ty Turner, and it looks like the Hunter missed his back step, and it looks like the Hunter is able to get the hit onto her immediately and unable to do much with the arrow, and it looks like he's just going to be able to take that stun since she's already hit her. She's going to be going down here at this corner. They're unable to work on that Cypher machine, and we can see survivors have healed up, so now the first officer is back at full health and still has one pocket watch left to utilize. Cypher machines, though, we have 3 Cypher machines completed, but no progress on the 3rd and 4th Cypher machine, 5th and 6th. 4th and 5th Cypher machine. Hunter's going to be trying to get closer to the Cypher machines by utilizing his cage. And he's heading towards Li Bao, who is the first officer. He's at full health, so it was not too much of an issue for the survivors. He does still have that pocket watch to utilize. Hunter is trying to cage this survivor for the first time, hiding behind this tree. He's going to utilize his pocket watch as soon as he is inside the cage. Doing a very good job dodging the Hunter. Doesn't have much to work with, so he just needs to keep baiting the Hunter and trying to last long enough. Is able to outlast the cage. Hunter is going to be changing to teleport and be teleporting right to the gardener. Gardener is throwing down this chair, has her bubble summoned. She's trying to break this cage, but it is enough time, and she's able to also get that pallet vault and transition back inside a factory, but no pallets to work with and no windows in the area. Hunter's going to be able to catch up to the survivor, and we got that elbow pad. Wonderful job dodging that hit, and she just needs to last a little longer, and that cage is outlasted. Looks like Hunter's going to set up another cage immediately and will be able to down her at this time. We see 3 Cypher machines completed, 4th Cypher machine at 59. We still see a 69% page, so it does look like they have enough Cypher machines now, except they need to finish the Cypher machine so that one person can go for that rescue. Drop seems to be the survivor coming in for the rescue. He needs to use up those pages so that he doesn't go down with them. Hunter's just trying to locate the survivor. He does have tinnitus, so he knows the survivor is coming for this rescue. Li Bao is finishing up that 194% Cypher machine. It looks like he's going to finish it coming for the rescue, and the Explorer will finish up that 26% Cipher Machine, or the Cipher Machine inside of, yeah, it does look like he's going to be working on the Cipher Machine inside of Factory. He's going to finish up that Cipher Machine. The last Cipher Machine's primed by Bao, and Drop is coming in for the rescue. Hunter does have him caged, but it looks like Hunter will be breaking his cage when he goes through, so he's further away from this chair. Needs to get this rescue before it's too late, but he still has a lot of time, so it's not going to be too much of an issue. Hunter trying to body block and being very cautious. We see that the Explorer will be able to get that rescue. Hunter caging and hitting the Gardener right away. Cipher Machine's popped its end game situation. 3 survivors, 1 at half health. It doesn't matter because Hunter does have wonderful flywheel, avoiding the hit once again, but will eventually be taking the down. Hunter getting the down onto the Explorer for the first time. We see the exit gate is being opened up at 56, okay, 60%, and Xawm is running towards the opposite gate. Teleport is ready. We see the dungeon is next to the Christmas tree area. Looks like Xawm was being a little cautious, didn't go straight to that exit gate because they were afraid of that teleport. She was being careful, and it looks like the Hunter will try to find the survivor. No tinnitus being triggered, so he's going to go back towards Moongate area, but unable to look for the survivor. And if tinnitus isn't triggered, he could possibly teleport. So it looks like the Hunter is going to be teleporting to the Christmas tree exit gate. We're going to have the first officer leave immediately. If he was able to trap him a little on the edge, he would be able to actually block him off. And it looks like Xawm's trying to open up that Moongate, and it looks like Hunter does realize this. He's trying to make his way towards... No, he's not going in the right direction. He wants to make sure that there's no backdoor rescue on this chair. He's not getting tinnitus, so he's just allowing Mao to get out. The exit gate is open, and that's a 2-man elimination for the GG Hunter. TE Hunter going against GG Survivors. It's going to be Opera Singer on Leo's memory. She's already in her shadow form, and she's heading towards Shack, where she will be running into the Seer. Seer's already made his way up to the second story. Hunter's going to follow the blood trails of the survivor. Is forced out of her dash here because she needs to vault this window, and that allows Seer to transition towards the first stop. It looks like he's going to be taking down the stairs and not dropping down so that he can make it to the pallet. Hunter, on the other hand, will be dropping down, and she will be breaking this pallet so that he can't loop this area. So you're doing a very good job keeping very good distance here, and we still have one more window to work with, but after this window he's gonna have to utilize his owl because Hunter will be able to close this distance. Is going to be utilizing his owl, running towards the pallets. We see that Ppei is nearby, and he is going to switch with the Hunter and allow him to get away by utilizing that book ability and getting the pallets done. And we have a lot of pallets for the Seer to work with. Doesn't have an owl, but he will if he, continuously looks at this Hunter's face. Oh, wonderful hit on the side of the Hunter. Was being very patient there. And it looks like he's going to be transitioning into Woles. He will be running into Kukao once again, so disrupting the Cipher Machine. So that's going to cost the survivors a little bit, but as long as he can kite, I guess it'll be fine. It looks like she's going to utilize the blink and down him immediately after getting that first hit. Is able to chair him for the first time. Kukao, unfortunately, not able to get a lot of Cipher progress because of the sudden interference of his teammate, and also the novelist helping him out will also be disrupted by that Cipher Machine. But it looks like we still have 3 Cipher Machines with progress, and we have 1 Cipher Machines completed, so not too bad. Hunter is able to see the Gardener, and she will be able to get the hit immediately, and it doesn't look like, she was able to summon that bubble, so she is able to get this rescue with Turner. Hunter gets a hit onto the Gardener, so body blocking for this Seer, and Seer is going to be transitioning away, trying to stay alive here at this double palleted area, but won't be able to do so. Will be able to get the hit for the second town, downing this Seer once again. Seer is transitioning back inside of Factory, where he will be going down. Wonderful job on the side of the Gardener. Things were looking incredibly difficult because she was hit in her hiding spot. She was already at half health. Hunter went back to her remnant and was right next to her when she was going for that rescue, but she was able to summon that bubble, and negate that hit and also get the body block. So wonderful job on this Gardner. Looks like the hunter is going to be pressuring the first officer. Has to utilize that pocket watch, but that's okay because he can just utilize it and slowly make his way towards the chair. A lot of mind games here. Is able to make it to that pallet and will be making his way to the chair. Hunter is going to be able to finally get a hit onto this first officer, but that allows him to get that rescue with Ty Turner once again, and Hunter is back on 18 trying to eliminate her first survivor. Oh, is able to get that vault. Very, very close, and he's going to try to go down further away from all the cipher machines. Flywheel to avoid getting hit. Has another owl here available to use. We'll be throwing down this pallet real soon. No, not yet. Soon. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, I was wondering why he was standing a little too close towards the hunter. He was supposed to be on the other side, or maybe he thought he had more owl left. And it looks like the seer will be going back to the manor. Hunter is going to change to teleport to one of the cipher machines. At last cipher machine, 77%. It looks like Unicorn is going to be the next chase. And she has safely made it inside of Shack. She has one pallet here to work with. Hunter will be trying to force her to go the other way, going back to her remnant mind games here, and loses the mind games. Is able to down this Gardner. First officer at half health. We see the Novelist still at full health, and Gardner did die away from that cipher machine at 85%, and it looks like Ppei is already making his way to get this rescue while Kuka's taking over that cipher machine. It looks like the Novelist is going to take away the hunter's attention from that cipher machine. If Hunter goes to that cipher machine, they're going to get that free rescue. So he's forcing the hunter to stay with him so that they can prime up that cipher machine. Is able to get that cipher machine primed up, get the rescue with Ty Turner, and gets an immediate hit onto the Gardner. Hunter is going to be concentrating on this Gardner, and unfortunately Gardner does not have borrowed time, so that means the Gardner will just be going down. So they're forced to pop that cipher machine. Hunter now is going to go back to a remnant and go towards Ppei. Ppei has 2 pallets here already thrown down to keep himself alive for a little bit longer. We see one of the exit gates are being opened. That's Kukao, and the hunter is pressuring that cipher exit gate once again. Has 1 pallet to work with. Is going to utilize the last of his pocket watch, but isn't able to do much, so will be going down here. 2 survivors down. End game situation. It does look like the Gardner will be able to heal up soon at 61%. Ppei is going towards the dungeon, it looks like, and it looks like the hunter was able to chair this first officer for the first time. Hunter seems to know exactly where Ppei is going because she's heading right towards the dungeon as well. The Gardner, however, has gotten up and is opening up that moon gate. Hunter sees the Novelist's blood trails, and it looks like Novelist is just going to have to take this kite. What the survivors need to do is they have to wait for the first officer to expire. The Gardner will then leave, and then that dungeon will open up. But the only issue is that, oh, we got this swap by the Novelist playing mind games at this pallet, and is unfortunately going to be going down. So that's a 1-man escape for the side of GG survivors. Hunter will be starting first this time, and he will be going against GR on Chinatown as Hullabaloo. And as we can see, he is inside of one of the mini bridge buildings, and he's looking for Ppei is what it seems like. He has seen the blood trails of this patient. I think he used one of his rockets, arrows, claws, hooks. He's used one of his hooks. Will be dropping down here, but the main body hasn't quite made his way up the bridge, but it looks like he is able to make it back to the second story. Oh, he's not going up the stairs. Interesting. He'll be going up the stairs now. He was anticipating Ppei to utilize his hook. I think he messed up. No, I'm not sure what happened there. But he has 1 hook left, and he is containing the hunter for quite some time. But cipher progress is not that great quite yet. However, he hasn't been hit, so that definitely means he will be able to continue. This kite is able to get the red and the white ball landed onto him. Finally, is going to utilize his last hook and drop back down, and it looks like he's doing a very good job confusing this hunter, going upstairs, downstairs, and is able to make it all the way to this corner. He only has a pallet, and looks like we have the clone waiting for him. He tried to flywheel there, but the hunter was a little bit patient, and he was able to get the first hit. Has the blue and the red bomb onto the survivor. Lastly, he needs to avoid this white area, but isn't able to do so. He will be going down for the first time. One cipher machine has been completed, the second cipher machine at 70, and the next one at 69, almost 70. And it looks like 18 is coming in for the rescue, but she has one in order, so it's not going to be 18, it's going to be Unicorn. Unicorn is also feeding him tinnitus. He also does have Ty Turner, so he can definitely come in for this rescue, but caught a little bit far away from the chair. Can utilize his airbag to transition, is going to be able to be getting the hit onto this survivor. Being very patient here, trying to get that vault because he doesn't want to get a double down situation. Is able to get that rescue. Was very dangerous, but will be able to get the hit onto Unicorn. Able to get a double down situation is what it seems like, but he needs to still be able to land the bombs onto the patient. Patient's going to utilize that airbag to transition towards the window next to the it looks like he's going to be sniped with that clone, and will be going down for the second time. Double down situation on the side of the survivors. 2 cipher machines have been completed. Third cipher machine still lacking, but they do have progress on the 4th cipher machine and a little bit of progress on the 5th cipher machine. Hunter dragging him all the way back to this corner. Not sure if he knows that Unicorn died next to this corner, but that might be the situation, and it looks like the hunter did know that the fire investigator went down here. We'll be picking up this fire investigator and bringing him to the chair. ChoAi coming in for this rescue is going to utilize his elbow pad to make it to the chair. Hunter will be dropping this fire investigator and will be able to get the red and the black bomb. And immediately applies the white bomb, keeping this survivor down and unable to transition or do anything. But he also doesn't have any items, so there isn't much for this patient to do. And it looks like he'll be able to send the first survivor back to the manor, and it looks like the survivors have healed up completely. Wanted order was on the coordinator, and the hunter is heading towards Unicorn once again. Tinnitus has been triggered. He's waiting up at the mini bridge, and the hunter is just trying to look for the survivor. It looks like he's going in the wrong direction, and the fire investigator is nowhere to be found. He's going to jump right to the 2nd story, but it looks like he's going to be going down. So Hunter's going to have to be dropped down, meeting him on the 1st floor. Jumping right to him is going to utilize his airbag and make it his way to this pallet. A clone is waiting for him at the pallet, but it doesn't look like he's able to is able to get the white bomb onto this survivor, injuring him for the first time. Hunter now at full presence. That white bomb is automatically reapplied onto the survivor without having to actually do it. Is going to be able to jump over this area, but rotating this color wheel is able to get the red bomb. Needs to avoid the white bomb, and the clones are back up, so we'll be able to snipe and down this fire investigator for the 2nd time, but it is his first chair because he wasn't exactly chaired. Hunter was concentrating on getting rid of the patient. We can see last cipher machine 62. Hunter is going to be teleporting to 18. That last cipher machine nearby the hotel is what a lot of people call it, but it's called restaurant on the official map, so I guess I have to call it restaurant. And it looks like 18 is going to be rotating the opposite way, avoiding those clones, but let's see, able to get the white bomb onto this survivor, making her way to the 2nd floor, but Hunter is body blocking, and so it looks like she's going to be wonderful flywheel, avoids the damage and is able to make it back down the stairs. Was cornered by this hunter and his body blocking, but it looks like he's going to utilize his stun gun and be able to stun this hunter, allowing her to transition back inside of the restaurant. Hunter going right through the restaurant, and it looks like she was caught on she was going towards the hunter, but she sees the hunter and she's able to make it to that window. But wonderful snipe by that clone. They are starting a new cipher machine, also at 70%. We see ChoAi's coming in for the assistance, and if we do look, 18 does not have borrowed time, so if she goes down, this is it for her. The mercenary gave her an elbow pad so that she can kite around the dungeon area, but she is sniped and will be going down for the first time. Last cipher machine at 93%. She's going to be down and chaired at the corner of the tunnel area. They're just going to pop that cipher machine. They don't want to risk it, and it looks like the mercenary is opening up the umbrella gate. Is that the umbrella gate? Let's see. Is it the lantern gate? Lantern gate. And it looks like Unicorn is running to try and make it to that exit gate. It's at 94. It's open. It's umbrella gate. Yes, it was umbrella gate. And it looks like Unicorn's been cut off. So Unicorn trying to get away, but he's still at full health. And the hunter does not have detention. So if he can just somehow make it to that, but he doesn't have any airbags left. Hunter's going to be able to get the injury. He's going to get that vault, and he's going to be vaulting right back there, going for that backdoor rescue. Oh my goodness. We can see Kukao's trying to get that rescue onto 18. Hunter is unable to down this fire investigator, and I spoke too soon. He was able to down him immediately after I just said that, and it looks like 18's running towards the opposite exit gate, and the hunter will be chairing this fire investigator for the second time. Survivors are running into the opposite exit gates. 18's opening up that lantern exit gate. Kukao is nearby the umbrella exit gate, and fire investigator is chaired. Hunter has found the mercenary, but mercenary is at full health. So this is looking like a two-man escape situation, but no, Hunter is going to be teleported to the lantern gate and will be able to try and look for 18, and it looks like Hunter will be able to find 18. It looks like Kukao is going to utilize flywheel to leave as quickly as possible. Unicorn has just expired from this chair. 18 is trying to make it to that dungeon escape. Flywheels, oh, and she's able to make it, and that's a two-man escape on the side of GG. Wonderful job. Round 2, second half, GG Hunter will be going against TE Survivors. It's going to be BonBon on Chinatown. He's making his way to Li Bao as his first survivor, who is going to be shown very soon and is going to be the Gravekeeper. Not your most ideal survivor since he can tank quite a lot of hits from this BonBon, but it looks like the BonBon is still looking for this survivor, and he's going to be transitioning out because he's going to be coming back, and it looks like Li Bao has gone down the stairs also. He baited him to make it look like he was gonna leave, but then he actually doesn't, and he is able to find this survivor eventually because he does end up going towards that cipher machine. Hunter going for the rescuer is important, especially against BonBon, because it's so hard to rescue against this BonBon. So it may be hard to down him in the beginning, but it will pay off if he does. It's going to have to force him out of this shovel because it's very hard to get the bombs on the survivors when he's on that chair. He's going to utilize warp and close the distance immediately and get the double bomb situation, and the hunter is able to get the bomb and the normal hit onto this Gravekeeper. He's going to go right back into the shovel form, and the hunter is just going to be trying to close the distance. The pallet here has been dropped down, so he's going to utilize that, but it looks like he's going to be leaving this area. He can't stay in one area too long because that will allow the hunter to catch up and throw all these bombs at him. So he's going to be waiting around here at this pallet. He swings, is able to hit him out of his shovel, so now he's out of shovels. He's at 75% damage, and he needs to just survive a little bit longer. It looks like he's going to mess up that bomb there, allowing him to never mind, we had the remote control bomb to snipe him, and is able to down the survivor for the first time. We can see 2 cipher machines are completed. The 3rd cipher machine is almost completed, and the 4th cipher machine is starting with progress. Xawm is nearby giving out tinnitus, and it doesn't look like the survivors are. Actually they are. Yang Y is coming in for the rescue. It's going to be the fire investigator. I'm not sure if they're going to actually rescue against this hunter, but we see 2 survivors are in the vicinity, so definitely a possibility if they can just mind game the hunter to get further away from this chair. But a lot of bombs here stacking up and a bomb on the chair, so they're forced to get that rescue. She's going to utilize her stick, and she's going to push the hunter away, allowing him to get the rescue. Hunter is trying to block the hunter, but he was blocked the hunter inside of the building with the Gravekeeper, so unfortunately the Gravekeeper will be going down. 3 cipher machines have been completed. 4th cipher machine at 48%. Hunter's going to be throwing a bomb there just in case the antiquarian is nearby. Seeing that nobody is there, he is going to be able to walk through and chair this Gravekeeper for the second time. We see that the meteorologist is nearby, but they may not want to get this rescue because the damage is stacking up. And that's something you want to avoid, especially going against a BonBon. The BonBon isn't going to be placing any bombs on the chair now because it's after half chair. there isn't really much use in putting the bombs on the chair, but the survivors are feeding tinnitus or attempting to get the rescue, but another chip damage on Xawm. Is able to get the rescue by the meteorologist and will be pushing the hunter back with the wind, allowing the Gravekeeper to get away. Things are looking incredibly good, but every single survivor is injured. Hunter's closing in onto this antiquarian. She's able to get that vault and get away from this hunter. Now the hunter's changing targets and trying to find this Gravekeeper because he will be return to the manor if he goes. It looks like he was baiting the antiquarian. Now she's out in the open once again. She's trying to make her way to this pallet, is able to get that chip and another bomb, so the antiquarian will be going onto the chair for the first time, but all the survivors are injured. We see the meteorologist is healing herself up while healing up the Gravekeeper, so trying to get the health back onto the side of the survivors. They can go for this possible rescue, but they need to find that last cipher machine. But that 52 cipher machine is where the hunter is. Yang still half health. They need to push this cipher machine, and they don't have an extra cipher machine. They may have to start a new cipher machine, which Li Bao will most likely be doing, since he can't really go for that rescue, since he is going back to the manor if he's chaired. Yang Yi's trying to get the hunter's attention, and Drop is coming in for the rescue. Hunter throwing the bombs. She's going to push him away with the wind and is able to get so much. Another chip damage. And he's able to down the... Oh my goodness, it was an after half rescue as well because the bombs on the chair exploded. So much is happening, and that one failed rescue is going to cost the survivors quite a lot. He's going to block that entrance with the airbag, and now the hunter's coming back to pick up this meteorologist who has gone down with that rescue. Last cipher machine is 69%. No new cipher machines. And the hunter is going to be chairing this meteorologist for the first time, but right next to that last cipher machine, survivors will have to start a new cipher. Yang starting a new cipher machine. Hunter placing a lot of bombs on this meteorologist's chair, and we have wanted order on Li Bao, who is the Gravekeeper, the only survivor with full health. We see Mao, the antiquarian, has picked up a syringe, but when are you going to heal up and go for this rescue? It's going to be an after half rescue. Mao will also be dying on the chair if she's chaired again. So 2 survivors that can possibly go for this rescue, but they're both dead on chair. Not looking good. The explosion on the chair goes off. Now that's an after half rescue. Hunter is leaving this chair, but no survivor is close enough to that chair to get that rescue. Hunter's going to close his distance with the warp, but Mao, staying near the middle of that warp, is able to avoid the... Oh no, she's not. Okay, we'll be able to get the chip damage and get the bomb damage on her once again, chairing her for the second time after half. So she's also going back to the manor. And all we have is Li Bao and Yang Yi. Suddenly things are looking incredibly bad. That one failsafe cost the survivors way too much. Last cipher machine, however, will be primed by the time Hunter catches up to Li Bao. It's at 99%, and they're going to pop that cipher machine because the Gravekeeper has enough distance away from this Hunter. But the bombs are, stacking up, and he's going to be dropping right back down, and Li Bao is going to be forced to go towards this corner of this map, and his, looks like he's going to be going towards the Lion Pagoda because he doesn't want to be trapped in that corner. The dungeon is in this area, but if they need to open up that exit gate fast enough, and he hasn't even started on that exit gate, he's not quite there yet, and so it looks like Li Bao needs to fight for his life here at this one window. Hunter is throwing a lot of bombs. We have... The hunter will just be vaulting and going through that window, and that exit gate's finally being opened up at 70, but let's see, Li Bao's at 1 chip damage to go down. We have peepers all around this area, so the reason he swapped to peepers is so that Li Bao can't squiggle his way to the dungeon and mind game. Li Bao does not have any items to help him make it to that dungeon. The exit gate is open. They're just waiting for the opportune moment. Li Bao is trying to make his way towards the Lion Pagoda, but because of these peepers, Hunter knows exactly where the survivor is, so he's not letting him get a backdoor escape situation. Li Bao now making his way to the window, is able to get that window vault, but how are you going to avoid these bombs? Isn't going to be able to avoid this bomb, so that's a one-man escape for the side of TE survivors. T won round 1, GG won round 2. Now they're tied up in round wins, and they're also tied up in total points. It looks like the GG Hunter will be starting first as Wheel on Lakeside Village going against TE Survivors. And the Hunter's first chase is going to be Xawm, who is the Acrobat. Acrobat, a very versatile character in this area. We have 3 windows and a little boat to work with, and he can just jump over these areas and avoid this wheel. It looks like the wheel will be going up that little boat, and Xawm's being very patient here, gonna go up and down this ramp, but doesn't seem like he's struggling. He's going to utilize his bomb to make it through that window, and the Hunter is going to be going all the way around. The Hunter is able to move pretty fast, so it's not going to be too much of an issue. He's going to be out of his wheel form and trying to get that first presence, and will be able to get that hit, and not quite there, but it looks like it's going to be able to fill up with insolence. He will be able to get his first present, is able to get that trap on him at this window once again, and the Hunter is going to be going back into his wheel form because now he has long spikes available and he won't have too much trouble along the windows. And it looks like Xawm's holding his bomb, but is just going to be able to flywheel right through, avoiding the injury. But unfortunately, we got the trap, but then he utilizes bomb to get away. Another trap, and he's kind of caught between the trap and this window, and it looks like the Hunter will be able to down the survivor for the first time. We see a lot of progress on last 3 Cypher machines. It is a big map, so if you're going to go for this rescue, you need to start going towards that rescue, which Drop was doing. So Drop has already made her way towards this chair, is hiding behind this windmill. Hunter's going to be utilizing his long spikes inside of his wheel form, and it looks like she's being a little patient here. It has to force an early rescue, unfortunately, so he's going to be going out of this wheel form. She's going to utilize her stun gun and is able to stun this Hunter, allowing Xawm to get away. Hunter's going to go right back into his wheel form to down these survivors, and it looks like he's going to be ignoring the coordinator and going straight for this Acrobat. Acrobat does now have this area inside of Shack, but the basement is also here, so you don't want to loop this area too much. He's going to utilize his bomb to try and get more distance, but the Hunter is catching up. He needs to make it all the way to the, he's going to sidestep the, oh my goodness, wonderful blink, downing the survivor. We had Yeyv coming in for the possible body block, but the Hunter realized this, and seeing that situation, he utilized blink right away and down the survivor so that he has no chance to rebound Kite, and he's gonna go straight back into his wheel form. No survivors are actually, the Xawm was there, never mind. And it looks like he is able to get that immediate rescue with tight, actually it was Li Bao, my bad. And it looks like Hunter's gonna go right back into his wheel form, and Xawm is the person getting chased. I was like, I definitely saw Xawm as a name going in for that rescue, but he was a survivor that was cheered. Is gonna be able to down the survivor with that snap, and Xawm will be returning to the manor. We can see the 3rd Cypher machine isn't quite finishing up. They need to finish up that last Cypher machine because they need 2 whole Cypher machines, almost 2 whole Cypher machines to work with. And it looks like the Hunter is going to be going towards Drop. Hasn't quite located this coordinator, but he will be seeing these scratch marks on the ground, and she's just trying to stay alive here at these window and the walls. But the Hunter does have extended spike, is able to get 1 spike on her so far. She's going to flywheel to avoid the double spike, and she has a pocket watch to utilize as well, buying so much time for her teammates. Hunter's just going to change targets, and he's now going to go towards Li Bao because that pocket watch does have quite a lot of time on it in it if you use it, if you use it twice. First officer can use it 3 times, and normal survivors that are not first officer will use it once. We see an elbow pad on the side of Li Bao is able to get inside of Shack. Hunter's going to go straight back into his wheel form and now go back to the coordinator. No, he's gonna stay near Shack area because if he does down the survivor, he can get a basement chair, so it's not too much of a bad idea. But it looks like he's gonna utilize his elbow pad to make it all the way to small boat. 3 Cypher machines completed, 4 Cypher machine almost completed, but that last Cypher machine, they're starting a new Cypher machine, and that's at 35%. Hunter's changing targets to Drop, who is at 25% damage. Doing a very good job avoiding, but will be able to get another spike onto the survivor. She avoids the trap, and she's going around this wall. Hunter is going to be able to, oh wonderful, illusion is able to trick this Hunter and make that window vault very close, and the Hunter is able to throw yet another, will be able to get a hit through this window, downing this survivor for the first time. Mind you, she does not have borrowed time, so it's going to be very risky. They might just pop that cipher machine, but if they do, that means the hunter can just get back and forth really quickly. Li Bao's coming in for this rescue. That means he has to get the body block hit for the coordinator. If not, the coordinator will not be able to get out, but cipher machines are primed. This is the end game situation. Hunter is going to be able to get that second spike onto the mercenary and is able to get that trap to maybe force him to get a after half rescue, but yeah, you have to be very patient here. So it looks like the hunter is gonna throw another trap at him so he can't get this rescue. Oh, it's so dangerous, and is going to be forcefully getting that rescue. Gets the flywheel. Hunter gets a hit onto the mercenary, and it looks like the hunter is going to be going back into his wheel form and going after the coordinator. Is able to get that spike onto this coordinator. They're going to have to pop that cipher machine because the coordinator does not have borrowed time, and the coordinator will be going down. Was it before half rescue? She still has time, but the mercenary can't get to that exit gate in time, because if he goes into his wheel form, he'll definitely make it before the mercenary. So the mercenary is going to elbow pad back towards the chair, get the rescue onto the coordinator, forcing the hunter to go for only one of the survivors. It looks like the hunter is going to be going for this mercenary. Is able to get him on that trap, but he's going to blink. Oh, okay, and we'll be able to down this mercenary immediately. That now cuts the drop off from getting to the cornfield exit gate. Now she's forced to go towards the shore exit gate, and so he's keeping the survivors separate. Now Yang Y is he's like, do I have to go and heal up this mercenary? Because he doesn't have enough time to heal up this mercenary. That's a 3-man elimination. Because he's going to chair the coordinator. Coordinator's going to go back to the manor. He's going to pick up the mercenary next. And yeah, there's not much that Yang Y can do. So that is going to be a 3-man elimination for the GG Hunter. T Hunter going against GG Survivors. It will be the Soul Weaver on Lakeside Village, and he's making his way inside of Shack, where he will be running into the Psychologist basement also in this area. Once again, he's walking backwards to try and trick this survivor. She's gonna, unfortunately not fall for it. So the hunter is now changing targets, and he's going towards 18 instead, who is the coordinator as his first target. Does see the blood trails on this ground. Coordinator is waiting around at that window. It looks like she is able to get that vault utilizing the speed. She will be traveling inside of Little Boat and getting that window vault as well, allowing the hunter to go all the way around. I mean, the distance wise is probably about the same, because if you think about it, she's going to cut through the middle, but he has to go through that window. Oh, it looks like he wins the mind game here, and the survivor will be running into him. Is able to get the web onto her, I believe, and it looks like he was able to get the first hit onto this coordinator right after she utilizes her stun gun. Now 3 webs in this area, so he's going to be moving real fast. She needs to be very careful when she's getting this vault. Is able to get this vault, but it looks like the hunter is still able to get yet another vault. ChoAi coming in here for the assistance. Hunter getting another free hit onto the forward. The hits are stacking up. They're not getting enough cipher progress, and it's looking a little dangerous, but 18 was able to get that window vault on this Little Boat and leave this area entirely, because there are way too many webs. It looks like they're going to get a long distance heal by the Psychologist, and the hunter is going to be able to down this survivor for the first time. And the forward is coming in here for the rescue. She is able to chair, and he's going to get the immediate stun on the chair so that he can get that free rescue, still at full health. And the hunter is going to be throwing down more webs. Oh, it looks like the hunter is going to be getting a hit onto 18 and yet another hit onto ChoAi. So the wonderful job on this hunter. Injuries are stacking up. It was looking incredibly good. He was trying to get another stun so that allows the coordinator to get away, but the hunter was able to stop him and is going to be able to chair this survivor for the second time. Still a lot of football left. He looks like the forward is getting healed by the meteorologist's cloud, and she will be able to chair this survivor for the second time here at the corner. And Ppei is nearby feeding to Nidus. The question is he going to make his way to get that rescue? He does have Ty Turner, and he can utilize his clouds to make it to that chair relatively safely. And but the we have 2 cipher machines completed. The cipher progress is a little lacking because the forward support and the forward is just slow at decoding. It looks like they are going to be going in for this rescue. The meteorologist has made her way all the way to the chair, and the hunter is just waiting for the opportune movement. Wonderful wind push by the meteorologist, allowing her to get the save, but immediate hit right back onto 18. Meteorologist, however, is still at full health, and the hunter is able to get the spit onto her, and she's going to be at 25% injury, but it looks like the coordinator is forcing herself in front of this hunter so that she does not get any extra damage onto the survivors, and that allows the meteorologist to also heal up with clot if she needs, but it's just chip damage for it. Looks like it'll be okay for now. The 3rd cipher machine will finally be completed, and the coordinator will be sent back to the manor. Hunter is going to be teleporting right towards this shore area where she will be running into the psychologist and will be able to take a hit immediately. She did heal up that forward, so now she doesn't have that stress ability left to utilize. However, she does have a lot of pallets. Hunter is going to be countering that area with a ton of webs, and Ada will be going down here. She was trying to clean up the webs as much as possible, but it looks like Hunter will be able to just chair her right away. She's very far away from all of her survivors, and they don't have that last cipher machine quite primed up. Ppei being very careful not to allow the hunter to see that she has still nearby that cipher machine. She's not really making her way towards the chair either because she's quite far away. They are able to finish up that 4th cipher machine, last cipher machine at 49. And the survivors are so far away. Kukao is now making his way towards that cipher machine. He could possibly get this rescue because he does have football, but the hunter has cut him off once again, and he's not able to make it to the chair quite yet. Hunter's getting ready to, it looks like he's going to utilize his football. Is not able to get the hit onto this forward, so he's able to make it up the ramp. Is able to snipe him and get that injury, 25% injury. Last cipher machine at 93%. He is able to get this rescue, and the hunter is going to be able to get the spit onto this survivor. Cipher machines are primed. It's the end game situation, and the hunter's just trying to down the survivor without utilizing her swing. Everybody does have borrow time except the forward, but the forward has gotten away, so things are looking good for the side of the survivors. Just waiting for the opportune moment. They're going to pop that last cipher machine because they're like, we're not going to allow this hunter to continuously get more webs and then down this psychologist as quickly as possible. The psychologist is just going to go down inside of the water so that the hunter's movement speed will be slowed down. She can't have any webs in this area. She's going to be, she's going to go straight and just cocoon her, and then she can teleport to the exit gate, exit gate, but it looks like the forward has escaped. Ppei needs to open up that exit gate because the dungeon is in this area, but he just started, so it's only around 30%. Kukao is going to try to stay alive here at the triple walls area, was throwing down this pallet ahead of time, and it looks like the hunter is going to be throwing down a lot of webs and breaking these pallets, so the survivor is a little trapped here, but still has one pallet to work with. He's hiding at this pallet. Looks like the hunter realized it, utilized the illusion. He made it to the dungeon, and that's a 2-man escape for the side of GG survivors. So TE has won 1 game, GG has won 2 games, so they are in the lead, and it looks like TE will be starting first off as Hunter. We're going to see GameKeeper on Moonlit River Park, and he is inside of second story, going right through it and looking for his first target. He sees the blood trails of a survivor, and it's going to be Unicorn, who is the perfumer. She's made her way all the way to the other side of this map because there's a much stronger kiting area here, throwing down 2 pallets immediately. Hunter's going to throw down a trap, and he's going to make Unicorn go in that direction. Unicorn is now kind of out in the open, and the hunter will be able to get a free hit, but no, he has a perfume, but he can't really go back to his perfume because the hunter's, yes he can, and he's gonna be trapped, and so that's gonna be the first hit, but the hunter isn't hitting this survivor. Okay, he is. He was just being very patient with it, and will be able to hit him for the first time. We did see a push, I believe, by the meteorologist. Was that? No, it was not. Yes, it was. It's on cooldown, so we did see a little assistance, but the hunter was still able to get the hit onto this lucky guy. Will be able to throw down this pallet, but Hunter gonna go right through with warp. He's gonna be able to, oh my goodness, make it through that window, but Hunter hooks him and downs this lucky guy pretty much immediately, and it looks like he's gonna be going on the chair for the first time. Lucky guy, when he is chased first, it can be a little bit of an issue, especially if he can't get that gun. He was able to utilize that perfume, but yeah, perfume right back into the trap, and it looks like ChoAi is going to be getting the wanted order. Hunter's going to be setting up a trap near the exit gate, and he's going to be keeping tabs on this meteorologist. We see that the explorer wasn't able to pick up any pages. We'll be able to get the hook onto this meteorologist. She's going to get 25% damage. Needs to be very careful here. It's almost halfway. She's going to utilize the push and able to get that rescue, getting the hit immediately, getting the hit on the lucky guy immediately. And it does look like lucky guy is transitioning to the second story area. Hunter's just going to have to leave this meteorologist and go for this lucky guy. Meteorologist has, it looks like she has the bottle ready for healing, but she's not going to heal, and she's just going to decode. It looks like the explorer has finally found a 50% page, and the lucky guy goes on the chair for the second time. We have 2 cipher machines have been completed. The third cipher machine, most likely the meteorologist cipher machine, at 67%. We can see ChoAi is giving the hunter tinnitus, and he has 2 shovels to work with. He's going to go inside his shovel so he can approach this chair and eat this hook. He's going to be forced out of his hook and get that rescue. Hunter's going to get the immediate hit onto this lucky guy, and so the lucky guy will be returning to the manor if the survivors can't do much, and they can't really do much because there aren't any harassers, and this is a very big map, so you try to limit the amount of harassers if you don't really necessarily need it. And it looks like Unicorn's going to go all the way towards first up, but not exactly more near Broken Carousel. Will be able to hook him so that he can't get too far away. He can chair him and then go for the next survivor. Warp is back up, and it looks like wanted order is going to be on Ppei, but it's going to be gone because he returned to the manor, and now the hunter is making his way towards tent. Utilizing the hook to get right over this bridge, gonna set up a trap at that area so that when survivors try to loop this area, they will be trapped and caught off guard. Is gonna be setting up another trap in the entrance to the tent, and he's slowly making his way to Ppei. Ppei has already left that exit gate. He's looking at the opposite side, and it looks like he's slowly closing in. No blood trails to go after. Oh, Ppei doing a very good job avoiding this hunter. Hunter is unable to find the survivor. He's leaving. He left, and now he's going to be checking this double palleted area. He's going back towards that cipher machine, and he is going to still not see her. Okay, he's going to finally be able to run into the survivor and chase her for the first time, but she's at full health, so it looks like she's going to be eating a hit here and transitioning away. They're trying to push those last 2 cipher machines. I think the explorer should hurry up and use his pages because Hunter is slowly cutting close and is going to be able to utilize that page. Hunter is going to now teleport to ChoAi's cipher machine because that cipher machine has just been finished, and that last cipher machine is at 76%. Hunter is going to set up a trap near that cipher machine so that whoever approaches will have to first get rid of this trap and then decode. And it looks like Hunter is able to hook onto this GameKeeper, unable to get into inside of his shovel. Will be taking the hit at 75% damage. He can go into this shovel now, but it looks like he's saving it or just going to make the hunter go all the way to, okay, now he's going to utilize that shovel after the hunter utilizes his hook, but the pallets here aren't thrown down, so the hunter's just going to have to walk, catch up, and then, oh, it looks like he's making his way to the first platform. Is he going to ride that roller coaster? Oh, Hunter rode that roller coaster, and it looks like he's just going to leave. Oh, cipher machines pop his endgame situation. 3 survivors up and running. We can see that he's still inside of his shovel, but it's going to be running out eventually. Now the hook is back up. Hunter's trying to hook him out of that shovel and then possibly get that hit, but he's hiding behind these areas. Going to finally utilize his, oh, he's going to get out of the shovel, but hooked and will be down immediately. However, exit gates open, and that looked like a 2-man escape for the side of GG survivors. And teleport is also on cooldown, so yeah. Are they not quite there? Oh, he misses his hook, but he's just gonna stick around this chair. Yeah, and they're just gonna leave. So this is game number 4, second half. It's going to be GG's Hunter going against TE Survivors. It'll be IV on Moonlit River Park. So GG has a lead right now. They won 2 games. TE won 1 game. If they're able to get the win in round number 4, there will be no round 5. 5, and it looks like her first target is going to be Bao, but the ghost is going in a different direction, maybe possibly trying to infect another survivor, slowing down that progress. The main body is still going to be on this patient, and the ghost is going towards that bridge cipher machine. He's throwing down this pallet and he's just waiting around here at this wall. Hunter is going to be able to infect the female dancer, I believe, and the main body is trying to force him to... He's going back inside of tent. She may need to recall her ghost to help him out with this not cipher machine chase. And he's just rotating this area. Oh, is able to get the 100% corruption, and he's going to be able to hook and escape the hunter, so is able to get that vault as well, maintaining a very good distance away from this hunter. On the side of GG, they just need to make sure to either tie or win, so she needs to get 3-man elimination or 2-man elimination. Oh, it's going to blink right through and finally get the first hit onto this patient. Ghost has still not been recalled. Okay, she will be recalling the ghost now because she needs to down this survivor soon. Is able to get the first hit, so just need to get a little more corruption on this survivor. Oh, we see the priestess portals providing assistance by allowing him to go right through this area, this river, and Hunter is going to have to also go through it because he has a lot of distance. Another portal on that broken carousel Hunter has to also go through in order to catch up to this patient. It looks like she's sending the ghost towards second story to assist with her cipher progress, stopping cipher progress, and it looks like she is going to... Oh, he's made it all the way to the first stop. He's trying to get more corruption onto the patient, and it looks like the patient's just gonna get off of the roller coaster because the hunter isn't coming towards him, and that's just gonna buy him even more time. The main body is... Okay, the main body, as soon as the main body got closer to the patient, he left onto the roller coaster, and they've already pressed second stop, so he's buying so much time for his teammates. She's gonna be infecting the female dancer once again on Cipher Bridge, and they're gonna be able to make it through all the way to third stop, and he's already left third stop. They already know the hunter's trait isn't warp or teleportation because she just blinked to get the first hit onto this survivor. He is just buying so much time here, finally reinfecting this survivor. She really needs to get another hit pretty soon. That 65% corruption. He's waiting around here near fourth stop. Is going to utilize his hook to get onto that platform. Drop down. Hunter's on the complete other side, so that's making her go all the way around. He's back on the platform. The ghost is waiting for him on the other side of this platform, but we already have a survivor coming in to assist. Bao is able to get the 100% corruption. We have the forward. Oh, is interrupted from his dash with the scare and is finally able to down this patient, but he did actually go down right here at this pallet. So the hunter is now going to be reinfecting the forward so that he can't harass her, and she'll be able to chair the survivor for the first time. 4 cipher machines have been completed. This is the first chair for this patient, and she's bringing him all the way to bridge. The forward is continuously harassing and trying to stop the hunter from chairing the survivor. They just need to prime up that last cipher machines at 33%. This is amazing on the side of the survivors. Hunter is going to send the ghost towards drop, which is one of their last cipher machines, and that's going to allow the survivors to go in for that rescue, but not quite too early. She's going to recall the ghost, is able to get that rescue with Ty Turner, is going to be able to get the hit onto the patient, so that's one thing that really helps the side of the survivors. We do see the lucky guy is bringing he has a controller and a elbow pad, and it looks like drop is creating lots of portals just in case the hunter does end up teleporting. Is going to teleport to that tablet and get the first hit onto the priestess. Will be teleporting back towards Bao, who is still on the ground, and the ghost is staying nearby the priestess's cipher machine. The forward is pushing this new cipher machine, but the last cipher machine is already at 60%, and she needs to chair the survivors, but now she's being disturbed by this forward, and the ghost isn't even there to help her. She's trying to get that scare, but we saw the flywheel on the forward, and it looks like she is finally able to chair the survivor once again, but lucky guy coming in for the rescue and possibly handing items off onto this survivor so he can decode. Now she's going to be teleporting to the priestess, 79%, and the ghost is on the lucky guy. Hunter's going to be reinfecting the patient and teleporting right towards this patient, but he does seem to have an item, and it is going to be the pocket watch. And he's buying so much time. He's waiting around here at this pallet. Hunter has closed the distance. No, she hasn't actually. That's the after image. Oh, wonderful stun by this lucky guy, and Patient is just getting away. Hunter is Cyber Machine's primed. It's endgame situation. We have 3 survivors with borrowed time. This 1 survivor without borrowed time is the forward, but the Hunter isn't anywhere close to this forward. It looks like Li Bao's made it all the way to Broken Carousel. Now he has 2 pallets to work with. It's the endgame situation. They're setting it up, and they're just waiting for the opportune moment to pop that last Cypher Machine. TE Survivor is just doing such an amazing job. Completely outplayed this Ivy, and unfortunately allowing that Priestess will be able to get the hit onto the Patient. Cypher Machines pop in-game situations for survivors up and running. Hunter's going to be infecting the lucky guy and will be teleporting to him immediately. Hunter has Blink, and she does not have... Oh my goodness, this is not good, because now she's teleported to this half of the map, and she doesn't have Teleport or Warp. She has Blink, so she's not going to be able to get to the other exit gate. Now she's just concentrating on getting that one-man escape, and the dungeon is here. Exit gate's open, but it looks like the survivors aren't quite at that first stop area, so it's looking like a one-man elimination. She is able to down this lucky guy. The survivors have now arrived on that opposite exit gate, and there will be a 3-man escape for the side of TE survivors. So now TE has won 2 rounds, GG has won 2 rounds. The total number of points are completely tied, so hopefully round number 5 will be the deciding game. It looks like we're going to have GG Hunter going first against TE Survivors. It's going to be an Ivy, and she will be latching onto Li Bao as the first victim. The mechanic will be able to infect her as she transitions out. The Hunter has also teleported, so it looks like she is going to be committing full on with the main body and the ghost form going after this mechanic. You want to down this mechanic and her bot so the survivors will have less cipher progress, and it looks like the ghost is being sent towards Yang Yi so that he can slow that cipher progress, and the main body will be staying near this mechanic. However, she is in a very strong kiting area, except she's running into all of her survivors, so now the Hunter wasn't able to infect the airplanist, and the Hunter is going to be able to infect this psychologist as well. That means lots of ostracons in this area, less areas for the mechanic to is going to be able to blink and get the hit onto this mechanic, and the she's forcing the corruption to 100% while the main body is further away from the mechanic, and she's able to lower the amount of corruption, but it looks like she's kind of forced to stay in this area. Hunter's going to be reinfecting the survivor, gets the scare, and is able to down this mechanic. She was kind of caught in this one area and she wasn't able to do much, and so the Hunter took advantage of that situation, was able to down this mechanic pretty early on. And on top of that, because she ran into all of her survivors, also less cipher decoding progress. Looks like the Hunter's going to be infecting the psychologist, and the bot is out and she is decoding with the bot at Birdcage. We don't see a survivor make... Yang Y will be coming in for the rescue. It's going to be the airplanist. Hunter's going to be infecting this airplanist, and he's just waiting for the right moment to get that rescue. Terror shock! Oh no! Okay, and it looks like... yeah, stuffed rescue is extremely strong for Ivy. Now they're forced to go for that. They have to go for this rescue now because they need to allow the airplanist time to heal up, and so it looks like the psychologist is coming in for this rescue. Oh my goodness. Oh, the terror shock. Okay, as long as there's not another terror shock, she's able to get that rescue. Hunter has picked up this airplane. Oh, we tried to see the forward coming in for that stun, but wasn't able to get the stun, and so, oh my goodness, things are not working very well for the side of the survivors. However, the psychologist does still have that stress ability, so she'll still be at full health, and never mind, she's just been hit. And the forward is sticking around to get ready for this rescue, but look at the ostracons in this area. 3 ostracons, and the corruption is just building up so much. He is able to get the 100% corruption, but he's at full health. Hunter's attempts to stun, but misses once again, trying to get that rescue before half, but he just yeah, it's an after half rescue. Oh, she's gonna get the hit. He tried to flywheel, but he misses his flywheel. He's gonna get that rescue. He's gonna finally get that stun onto this Hunter, but that's an after half rescue. Now she can just tunnel in onto this aeroplanist, get that down, and he'll be sent back to the manor, as well as the mechanic. So it looks like the mechanic was also healed up all the way to 100%. Now the Hunter is on this aeroplanist. Aeroplanist trying to stay alive for as long as possible. Hunter's going to be infecting the bot, so that forces the airplanist out of the birdcage, blinks right through, and is able to down this aeroplanist, returning this survivor to the manor. We see that the mechanic's bot did run away from this area so that he doesn't get another down. Cypher progress is, okay, what am I trying to say? The cypher progress is good. In regards, even though everything, they recovered pretty well despite their situation. That's what I wanted to say. Oh my goodness, Hunter gets the immediate hit onto this mechanic. If she can down this mechanic, it is a basically win for Ivy, because that means that mechanic will be going back to the manor. They have 2 survivors and they don't have enough cypher machines. I mean, they kind of do, but at the same time they kind of don't, because they're all at half health, and Hunter is going to be infecting the forward. Oh, she left the mechanic and she's going to be concentrating on this forward. He doesn't have any football left, so he doesn't really have any items left to utilize. Mechanic can heal herself with her bot, but bot is actually gone. She barely has anything left, so not really. Survivors are running out of options. Oh, we got the psychologist has healed up the mechanic and just took the down, so she's now on the ground. Mechanic has the bot left to utilize, so she can still... Is the bot healing up the mechanic and the psychologist? I think that might be the situation. Yeah, it is. The bot is healing up the psychologist. Hunter is going to be infecting this bot, and it looks like she's going to be infecting the psychologist next. She's going to be teleporting, and she is able to make that vault. Hunter's going to be vaulting right behind her, and she's able to get the 100% corruption, so she's going to be able to down the psychologist next. One really good thing on the side of the survivors is that mechanic was not found, and they healed mechanic right back up again, because she is going to be returning to the manor, and the less survivors you have on the map against an Ivy means you're going to lose. So just allowing that mechanic to get away is big. But now who's going to be coming in for this rescue? That last cypher machine is not quite primed, and it is a forward who is working on that cypher machine, and the ghost is now sent to towards the forward. Hunter isn't going to be leaving the psychologist anytime soon. We do see mechanics coming in for this rescue. Hunter's going to get a hit onto the mechanic, and she is able to get that rescue. Now the Hunter can change targets to the mechanic, or is she going to be concentrating on that cypher machine? The forward is struggling to finish up that cypher machine. She's going to teleport to that last cypher machine at 84. She doesn't want to allow the ciphers to finish up. He is able to get that vault, but now he's in the area of corruption, and he's going to be going down on the last cipher. Oh my goodness. And the Hunter will be able to chair this forward for the first time. No items left to utilize. The survivors are healing up once again. And yeah, what can I say? The last cipher is where the forward was chaired. Hunter is now pressuring the survivors. They were able to get the heal off onto the psychologist, but now the mechanic is at half health, and she is returned to the manor if she's downed. It looks like a 4-man elimination, but will they be able to push this last cipher machine? There's an Ostracon right next to the cipher, so that means if they approach, they're just going to have like a buildup of corruption. Hunter's going to be infecting the survivor. She's going to get a hit, so now they're both at half health. They're able to get the backdoor rescue on the forward, and now the Hunter is going to be infecting the mechanic. 100% corruption on the mechanic is able to down this mechanic. Forward gets 100% corruption. They're pushing that cipher machine. Hunter's going to get another hit onto the psychologist. It's 99%. Oh, we have 100% corruption on the forward. Oh my goodness, that's a down onto all 3 survivors. They were trying to push that cipher, but didn't work because forward got 100% corruption, and they weren't able to pop that cipher machine at 99%. And now Hunter's going to blink through, pick up the mechanic, and now she can just pick up this psychologist. She's going to be infecting the psychologist. Okay, yeah, they're just going to surrender. That's a 4-man elimination. The IV play, GG was not able to. GG got 1-man elimination with that IV in the previous round, but they were able to get that 4-man elimination with the IV in this round. Now all the pressure is on this TE Hunter because he needs to get that 4-man elimination to tie out round number 5. I don't know how the system works, but usually you have one overtime. So if he is able to tie, they'll be able to go to overtime, or I'm not sure if they tie and then they just start calculate the minutes for the match number 5. Not sure, but it's going to be IV once again on Sacred Heart Hospital, which is a very survivor-sided map, but they were able to get that 4-man elimination. The Hunter's going to be going after she's going to be infecting 18, and she's going after this Gravekeeper for the first survivor, and it looks like he's going to be able to throw down this pallet, go inside of his shovel, so he has a lot of cover. Hunter might be forced to break this pallet because he will just be hiding behind it, and it looks like she's going to break it, and he's going to be transitioning away while she breaks this pallet. And now he's trying to make it all the way, it looks like, inside of the hospital area, and the Hunter is not yet able to get down onto this survivor. He is making it all the way up to the second story. No, he's going to go all the way around, and it looks like he's making his way up and he can just drop down, but his shovel is running out real soon. He needs to utilize that, the moving thing out, I'm not sure what it's called. Okay, but it looks like the Hunter is able to get the first hit onto the survivor. He has no items left, and he is going to be going out, and he's going towards those ruins, and that is a very strong kiting area, so even if he goes down, he will most likely be able to rebound kite. Hunter is going to be able to infect him once again. Oh, blink down, and is not going to allow him to kite any longer in this area. He is out of items, but he is in a very strong area, so he can have a rebound kite potential. We can see one cipher machine has been completed, the second cipher machine at 80, third cipher machine at 68, and we have progress on the last 2 cipher machines, so cipher progress is actually looking very good for the first chair of this Gravekeeper. Hunter is going to be waiting for this survivor. It looks like 18 is going to be coming in for the rescue, is able to get the rescue, gets a hit onto 18, that allows the Gravekeeper to transition away. Still a lot of ostracons in this area, needs to be a little careful, but a lot of pallets, and he's going to be leaving ruins and he's going towards the statue. Hunter's going to be teleporting right towards him, and he has 100% corruption, so she's going to start walking towards it, and she's going to get that free hit onto him, and he's going to go down in this corner. We can see that GG has picked up a stun gun, or it might have been his lucky box item, and she will be chairing the Gravekeeper for the second time. They need to start finishing up these cipher machines. Hunter is sending the ghost towards 18 cipher machine at Birdcage, but 18 is currently on cooldown. Now that his cooldown is gone, the Hunter will be reinfecting the survivor. He's just waiting around. He's not too concerned about getting that corruption build up, and it looks like the lucky guy coming in for the rescue is able to utilize his stun gun, and now that's going to allow the Gravekeeper to get away, but the Hunter's going to be able to teleport right to him, getting the 100% corruption and downing him immediately, sending the first survivor back to the manor. But for the side of the survivors, they just need to get a 1-man escape, and if they are able to get that 1-man escape, that will be a win for GG. So they don't want to overextend themselves. They just need to go for that minimum, and it looks like the Hunter is going to be infecting and teleporting to the Antiquarian as the next survivor, sending the ghost towards the Airplanist once again. Airplane is seeing this narrowed vision, is going to leave that area, so that cipher machine is not it doesn't have another ostracon there. It looks like the Hunter is now sending the ghost towards the lucky guy, trying to push that cipher machine at statue, and the Hunter is currently not on a survivor. She did recall the ghost, and it looks like she's going to be going for 18, who is the only half-health survivor. They just need to prime up and finish up those 2 last cipher machines. He's going to utilize his jetpack to make it to that window. Hunter's going to recall the ghost and send it towards 18. Cooldown is gone, so he's going to be able to reinfect him and teleport right to him, and she did it right after he used his jetpack, so he can't avoid the area. Ostragon corrupted area will be blinking and downing this Aeroplanist for the first time, sending him to the chair for the first time. Right, I already said that. And it looks like the 4th cipher machine has just been completed. Last cipher machine at 85, and they are starting a new cipher machine at 50%, and it looks like she's made it all the way to the basement, so she's able to chair this aeroplanist in basement. Last cipher machine at 99 is the end game situation. They're gonna go in for this rescue. The lucky guy is coming in right away. Ppei also nearby. The ghost is trying to infect the survivors near the cipher machines. They are able to get that free backdoor rescue because the hunter was too busy concentrating on the ghost. Trying to get that drop down hit, is able to get the drop down hit onto the lucky guy, but it's not the aeroplanist, and she needs to get the hit onto the aeroplanist, but she's going to be teleporting to the antiquarian who's at full health, so she can get this 100% corruption, take the hit, and just pop that last cipher machine. So it looks like she's trying to stun the hunter, is able to stun the hunter. She's going to be popping the cipher machine, and it looks like she's sticking and staying behind and trying to get rid of that Ostracon. Hunter, however, is still on disarm, so that allows the coordinator to throw on this pallet and also get away. The lucky guy opening up that exit gate at 50-60%, and the opposite exit gate also being opened up by the aeroplanist, and the ghost is being sent towards the lucky guy. Hunter recalling the ghost towards the front gate, is able to get the down onto this antiquarian. They just need to get a one-man escape, and that is exactly what they did. We see Unicorn has left, Hunter has gotten the down onto 18, but that is a win for GG. MRC Hunter going against GR Survivors is going to be Goatman on Leo's memory. He's going towards the middle where he will be running into Iron as the first survivor. It is the Magician, so if he utilizes his illusions well, he can outlast the cages, but it looks like he isn't able to see Iron, and he's going towards AK now, who is the mechanic and definitely a survivor you want to get rid of, and especially her bot as well. And it looks like he's going towards the bot instead of the main body, and now the bot is kiting. Hunter will be caging this bot for the first chase. Bot doing a very good job going back and forth here, will be going down, revealing the location of the mechanic. We have Blink up in 18 seconds, and it looks like he's going to be going towards AC instead, who is the gardener. And he got a lot rid of, there's only like 1/3 left for the 1/3 bot left for the mechanic, and now the hunter is going to be concentrating on this. Oh, we'll be able to get the hit immediately on this gardener, unable to utilize that bubble, and she'll be trying to transition towards the corner walls away from all of the survivors. She's trying to prime up her bubble so that she can use later on. Hunter will be breaking this pallet, and he will be ready to utilize his cage very soon. Not enough resentment quite yet, but now he does have enough resentment. She's going to be unable to get the bubble up in time, and will be going down for the first time. We have the cipher progress is spread out quite between the 5 cipher machines. We have 1 cipher machine has been completed. We have progress on the remaining 4 cipher machines, all around half, and Hard is coming in for the rescue. It is the first officer. Still has a lot of time left on this chair, but don't want to rescue too late, so he's just going to be coming in early, and he has a lot of time on that pocket watch, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. And the hunter's just getting ready for after the rescue to be able to chair the survivor. And it looks like he's going to be able to set up a cage and get the hit onto the first officer. He's getting the rescue just before half with Ty Turner. Hunter is now back on AC. Survivors are running in different directions. They don't want to get the double down situation. Because he was saved with Ty Turner, there's no reason for survivors to body block. And it looks like the hunter will be able to get a chip hit onto the Gardener. Gardener is going to utilize this time to transition. Now Ty Turner is over, so they have bought quite a lot of time. They just need to finish up these ciphers, but unfortunately getting that hit with a blink, and will be going down for the second time chaired once again. 3 cipher machines have been completed, the 4th cipher machine at 56 and the last cipher machine at 23. So they are starting up those last 2 cipher machines. Second chair for the Gardener. AK is coming in for the rescue. It is going to be the mechanic because their survivors are injured. Her decoding is going to be slower. She's going to go for this rescue. Is able to get the rescue. No, she's not able to get the rescue. Oh, it looks like she's just trying to buy a little more time. Is going to get the hit onto the mechanic, and she will be able to get the rescue afterwards, buying her a little more time to throw down these pallets. It looks like she's going to stick around, body block, and try to keep this gardener alive for as long as possible. Hunter's doing the backlight trick, trying to summon the bubble, is finally able to summon the bubble and make it to this pallet. They're running out of pallets here. We have 2 pallets she can utilize. Hunter's going to be setting up a cage and is able to outlast. No, she's not able to outlast this cage. I thought she was able to break it, but she was not able to. So she is able to chair this gardener for the final time. Last cipher machine not quite ready at 89%, so 10% not enough for this gardener. Hunter will be now going after this mechanic. Is able to down her right away. Cipher machine's popped, but she does not have borrowed time, so not the best situation for GR survivors. She's going to be able to immediately chair this gardener. The bot is opening up Christmas tree gate. Iron and Heart are running towards that exit gate. It's at 70-80. It does look like it'll be open. Will the Hunter be able to make it in time? He has teleport, but it's on cooldown. 5 seconds if he can get there within. And it looks like the survivors are able to make it in time. Hunter's going to teleport, but the survivors will be able to go out. Oh, he caged, but he wasn't quite able to cage the survivor, and that is a 2-man escape for the side of GR survivors. Round 1, second half, it's going to be Opera Singer, GR's Opera Singer, more specifically against MRC survivors on Leo's memory. We can see a survivor already making her way to the second story outside stairs. Hunter does see the blood trails of the survivor. She is going to be making her way to the stairs. Oh, she's already made that window vault, and she has quite a lot of difference. She's already dropped down. Hunter is still trying to catch up, and because the area here is all connected, Hunter has to keep swinging so that she doesn't put her shadow mode on cooldown. So it looks like she will have to go after this survivor first. It's going to be Xiao, the mechanic, is going to be sacrificing her mechanic to get enough distance to go back inside of a factory and go back up that second story area. And it looks like the Hunter is forced to continuously go into her shadow mode, swing out, go into her shadow mode, swing out, because, oh, let me see, another body block by that bot. Now the mechanic does not have any items left, but she is able to continuously have enough distance, and the Hunter is just trying to get close enough to attack her at least once. She is able to get that vault on this window here, vaulting kind of towards the Hunter, towards the outside. She's going to leave the factory area and make it to this pallet. Hunter's going to blink and finally get the first hit onto this mechanic. She's going back inside a factory through the back, but that pallet has been destroyed, so it doesn't look like she's going to go into factory. She's going to go all the way towards the pallets here out toward the corner. Wonderful scale usage, is able to push the Hunter away and has made it to the pallets. Hunter's going to be going all the way around and gets a terror shock with that pallet vault, downing the survivor for the first time. However, if you look at the cipher progress, it's looking incredibly good, especially against an Opera Singer. We have 1 cipher machine has already been completed. The second and the third cipher machine will be completed very soon, and they have started on that third cipher, and it's the first chair for this mechanic. We see that the Gravekeeper is coming in for the rescue. He's already inside of his shovel. In case he's caught too far away from the chair, the shovel will eat a hit for him so that he'll be able to get that rescue. He does have Tide Turner, so if he can just get this rescue before half, they will be able to buy much more time. 4th and 5th cipher machine getting the hit onto the Gravekeeper, is able to get the rescue before half with Tide Turner. Hunter back onto this mechanic. She is going to be transitioning back towards the factory here, eating a hit, and she's just going to utilize this time to transition away to a better kiting area. And the survivors are just going to be decoding. It's not a double down situation, so just, relatively just take 1 hit for the mechanic, and the Hunter will be able to share this mechanic here at the corner walls. Nanako's already nearby getting ready to get this rescue. We can see the 3rd cipher machine has popped, the 4th cipher machine at 80%, the last cipher machine is at 36%. Second chair for the mechanic, and the professor is making his way to the chair, but doesn't want to get a too early rescue, so he has thrown down these pallets here. Is going to utilize his scales, and it does look like he was able to avoid getting hit. Oh, he utilizes scales again, and he is still at full health, able to get that rescue with Tide Turner once again, a full health it looks like he's going to be body blocking for the survivor, and he's going to be taking that hit. He blocked the shadow path for this opera singer so that she couldn't be in her shadow, and so she had to force a hit out, and unfortunately gonna be able to get the hit onto this mechanic through that pallet. She just wasn't able to get past there fast enough. Last Cypher Machine at 70%, returning the first survivor back to the manor. We have 2 survivors injured, 1 at full health. Unfortunately, they weren't able to prime up that last Cypher Machine, and now the hunter is going to pressure the ciphers, and she is going to be going for Huasi. Thankfully, he's still at full health. He can still utilize 3 of his puppets, so he needs to be good with the timing. We've been seeing puppeteer players kind of hesitate sometimes when going into his puppet form, but it looks like he is able to get that hit in his puppet form, so he's still at 25% damage. He's going to be transitioning to the next pallet. They aren't starting a new Cypher Machine. It looks like the survivors have decided to heal up instead. It looks like she's going to get a hit once again in his puppet form. He's waiting around the back. Here, Hunter's going to be placing a lot of remnants in the area, and he is going to make it to the wonderful job on this puppet. Every single hit has been in his puppet form, all the way to 75% damage. Now the problem is he cannot use his puppets any longer, and they are starting 2 new Cypher Machines, and it's going to be able to down this puppeteer for the first time. It's his first chair. We can see that it's going to be Nanako coming in for that rescue. He was trying to prime up that Cypher Machine, but it stopped at 80, and the Gravekeeper is... I think it's Gravekeeper. Yes, the Gravekeeper is trying to prime up that 1 Cypher Machine. Utilize the scales. Wonderful pushback. Is able to make his way towards the chair, and the remnants nearby were almost gone, but not close enough. But she's still pretty close. So it looks like she's going to be able to utilize his puppet form once again, since he was saved without Tide Turner because it already was used up by this mechanic waiting around here at this pallet. Is able to eat that hit once again. Puppeteer doing such an amazing job. Great mechanics, and it looks like the Cypher Machines are almost primed and they're setting up for the end game situation, but oh, he's gonna get the hit and will unfortunately be going down. Nanako, however, can come in for this rescue once again because he is still at full health. So wonderful item usage on the side of the survivors. It looks like Cypher Machines are finally primed, and Nanako is going to be coming in for the rescue once again. Hunter will be breaking the pallets here and making it even harder for the survivor to rebound kite in this area. So he's going to have to get rescued and then transition to a better area so that he can buy a little more time. The only problem is that Nanako does not have borrowed time, so he needs to make sure not to get a double hit or cannot body block for the survivor. He's going to drop a scale here next to the chair, and he's going to get that rescue just before he expired. Hunter thankfully gets the hit onto the puppeteer. Cypher Machines are popped, and it's the end game situation. Hunter, seeing Nanako still at Nanako's still at full health, but Hunter is going for the professor suddenly, because the puppeteer can he tank? If he uses Daunted, and it looks like he's going to get the hit onto Nanako, and Nanako will be going down. And it looks like he'll be chaired for the first time. We have Teleport ready, and it looks like the Hunter will be heading towards the Christmas tree exit gate. She's actually going towards Factory, and then she will utilize Teleport. She is now Teleport, but it is the Gravekeeper. He went into his shovel immediately, and Hunter can go back to her remnant, so she's gonna go back to her remnant and make sure there isn't a backdoor rescue. The screen hasn't quite shown where... Okay, we see that the puppeteer is waiting around the container area. Hunter continuously pressuring that Christmas tree exit gate while going back to this chair, so she's doing a lot of back and forth there, finally getting more progress onto the exit gate. She's unable to find the puppeteer, and it looks like the exit gate is almost open. It's not okay. It's going to be open now. She goes into his shovel, but not fast enough, and that's a hit and a down for the Gravekeeper. Huasi is trying to get that rescue onto the professor, but that's not going to be able to... He's not going to be able to get there in time. It's looking like a 4-man elimination. Huasi now, it looks like he has crows, and looks like the Hunter is going to be transitioning and going for this puppeteer. He does not have any scales left either. This is a very tricky situation for this puppeteer. His options are slowly dwindling. He needs to make up his mind. The Hunter is going to force him to make a choice. He needs to wait till the tension runs out, and then he can tank a hit with his puppet form. So he's just waiting for detention to go out, or he's waiting for the Gravekeeper to return to the manor, and then he can get the dungeon escape. Hunter is going to be breaking this pallet, and that allows the puppeteer to make it to the chair. Hunter is going to go back to a remnant. The puppeteer is in his puppet form. He gets the rescue and he gets the immediate down onto the gravekeeper. Now the hunter is going to go back for this puppeteer, and it doesn't. He was able to make it this pallet, being very patient here, but going down with that pallet, and that's a 4-man elimination for GR Hunter. And just in case the gravekeeper heals up, we will be able to chair him and go back and chair the puppeteer. Yep, and that's a 4-man elimination. GR getting the win for round number 1, and it looks like we're going to be starting round number 2. First half, it's going to be MRC's Hunter starting first as opera singer on Lakeside Village. She's heading inside of the big boat area, leaving a lot of remnants in case the survivor drops down. Isn't able to quite locate the survivor quite yet. It looks like she's left the boat. We see Hart has already made it to the corner shore, and it looks like AC, the survivor that she was looking for, made it all the way to the docks shore, and she's already dropped down. And the hunter, seeming to notice this, will be dropping down and going for the survivor. Oh, she utilizes her clouds, and now she's back on big boat. Hunter returns to her remnant to try to catch her on the other side, but she stayed near this docks area, and she's going to be able to try and buy a little time here at this pallets, but will be able to take a hit and throw down these double pallets. She still has more items to utilize with her. She's going to utilize a wind, and she will be able to push the hunter away. Lots of remnants in this area. Is getting very dangerous to stay by, but there's any remnants on this side, so she can get that vault, and the hunter isn't able to go back to her remnant because she didn't leave any remnants in this area, but she's going to be utilizing her cloud, and she will be able to ride around this area, buying so much time with these items. But now she doesn't have any items left, and she will get the terror shock and will be going down for the first time. Did a very good job in the beginning with that hiding, but it doesn't look like the survivors were able to get as much decoding in as they wanted. It looks like she'll be chaired for the first time here on big boat next to the exit gates. And Iron is slowly making his way towards the chair. It is the little girl. Am I seeing this right? It's a little girl. Oh, okay. Interesting. He's hiding behind this rock. Hunter has spotted him out, trying to catch him off guard and get a hit early away from this chair. Hunter's going to go back to her remnant. Going to get the push with the book and get the hit, so she's forced to rescue. Was able to rescue her with Ty Turner, and it doesn't look like a double down situation, so that does work in favor of the survivors, but it doesn't look like AC is able to get away, so he will be going down. And he's going away to the far corner away from the survivors. It's also kind of a hard chair to rescue against, but if it's a wildling, I guess that will work. And she will be going down for the second time. Wildling is on his board, and he's slowly making his way towards the middle. AK is at the docks, and the little girl wasn't able to see, but it does look like, Iron is at that big rock cipher machine, and it looks like the hunter has found the wildling, making his way to the chair. Isn't able to get a hit onto this wildling quite yet. He should get off his board soon. Yep, is going to be able to take a hit and get that rescue with Ty Turner once again, allowing AC to transition to the area with pallets. We see the wildling body blocking for this meteorologist, and a blink and down. It's a double down situation. They were just trying to buy more time, but instead they gave a double down, and now the hunter can chair this meteorologist once again with no items, and it's just very hard to rebound. Kaichi will be chaired once again. Now she can just go look for this wildling and pick him up, and that will be very dangerous for the side of the GR survivors. But it looks like she's heading towards the cipher machines instead, and she will be running into Iron, the little girl. And oh my goodness, terror shock on that pallet. She was already at half health, so terror shock or not, it wouldn't really make much of a difference, but she will be chaired for the first time. It does look like the wildling was able to heal up. They just need to finish up those last cipher machines. AK has popped his cipher machine. AK needs to buy enough time for the wildling to get to that 91% Cypher Machine, or for the wildling to get that backdoor rescue. Is able to, oh my game here, but it's a hit onto the Acrobat. 2 survivors injured. It does look like they were able to get that backdoor rescue. They're pushing that last Cypher Machine at 99%, and it's an end game situation. They barely made it. 2 survivors waiting around. If she hits one survivor, the other survivor is going to pop. They're all going to get back up, and they're going to head for the exit gates. Hunter is going for this wildling, is able to throw down this pallet in time, waiting around here, but oh, it was so close, and it looks like he was able to avoid it for one more round, but how long? It doesn't look like it will be much longer. We'll be able to get the down. Iron's waiting at the dungeon area, and it looks like AK is trying to open up that exit gate, most likely going towards Cornfield. Hunter, however, has already seen, oh no, AK is coming back, and it looks like, because the wildling doesn't have self-heal, and the Hunter going back to a remnant, oh, pushed by the page, but into the little girl, is able to down this little girl. She still has self-heal. Hunter's going to be breaking this pallet, and she needs to start cheering people, and will be able to cheer this little girl. Survivors have healed back up. AK is going to the shore exit gate, and Heart is going towards the middle. Hunter is back in her shadow form, and she's heading towards the wildling. She has found the wildling once again. The wildling who does not have self-heal. AK is opening up that exit gate. It's looking like a 3-man endgames, 3-man elimination situation. Oh no, she went back to her remnant, so trying to stop that little girl from being rescued, which they weren't going for that backdoor rescue. They were actually going for that exit gate, but it's not open in time because it's an acrobat and he's so slow at opening exit gates. Oh my goodness. So it looks like AK will be taking the kite, and the wildling is opening up Cornfield exit gate. Hunter's going to teleport to the wildling's Cornfield exit gate. Oh my goodness. And she downs this wildling once again. If she goes back to the, oh yeah, she's going back to the acrobat. Wildling doesn't have self-heal. She knows he doesn't have self-heal, so now this is a 4-man endgame, 4-man elimination situation. Is able to bomb through this pallet and transition towards the big bowl, but he only has 1 pallet left to utilize, and the wildling isn't going to bleed out anytime soon. He just needs to buy enough time, but Hunter closes the distance and downs this acrobat, getting the 4-man elimination for MRC. GR Hunter going against MRC survivors. It will be GameKeeper on Lakeside Village. It looks like he's going to be heading towards Xiao D as his first chase, who is going to be the meteorologist. Hunter setting up traps here at this window so that they'll have a hard time looping. She's hiding behind this windmill, and it does look like the Hunter is going to check. He's trying to find the survivor. He's like, I'm definitely where the survivor spawned, but where is the survivor? She's doing a very good job hiding her footprints. He's already checked behind the windmill, so he's not going to check again. And that's going to allow this meteorologist just to buy more time. Wow, he's forced to change targets at this point because he cannot find this meteorologist. He does see the blood trails of Nanako. He will be setting up a trap here at this window so that he can't loop this area. Nanako is just going to go towards shore. Will be able to hook against his airbag. Will also be getting rid of it so that he can't return to this area. Oh, he misses his hook, and he will have to walk the rest of the way trying to catch up to the survivor. Oh no, he's going to utilize warp. A little bit of mistakes here and there. Will be able to go through that that gate, and we'll be able to close the distance. Nanako just getting ready to push the Hunter away with his airbag and also bounce off and enter this little building with that pallet. Hunter is unable to hook the survivor, but now he is in queue. Oh, he's gonna flywheel, avoid the hit even further, but does not. Kept trying to get that dash onto that airbag, but kept missing by like a little bit, and it does look like he was gonna be able to. Oh my goodness, he is able to get the first hit. Oh, and also get the hook, and will be able to down his first survivor. We can see that 1 Cypher Machine has been completed. The second Cypher Machine almost completed. the third Cypher machine at 60, and they have a fourth Cypher machine at 30. Most likely, the Cypher machine for the fire investigator, while the meteorologist was hiding, will be able to chair him. We can see Xiao Di does have wanted order. Hunter's going to be getting rid of all of the fire investigator's items, so he will have to rock hide at this point. We can see Huasi is already in this area getting ready for the rescue. It is the airplanist, and he does have Ty Turner. He's now making his way to the chair, but needs to be careful not to be hooked, but is able to get the hook. Oh, he utilizes his hover and is able to avoid getting hit. Only 25% injury. Looks like he plans to body block and try to prolong this survivor's life for a little bit longer. Is not going to be able to get that hit onto the airplanist, but will be able to get that second swing at this pallet. Still body blocking for him. He was rescued with Ty Turner though, but is able to get the down onto the fire investigator. The airplanist needs to get out of here. Oh, he misses his hook, and so he is able to avoid the double down situation. Hunter will be able to chair this fire investigator for the second time. You can see 3 Cypher machines have been completed. They just need to prime up the last 2 Cypher machines. Xing H is coming in for the rescue. Oh my goodness, hooked while he was in his pocket watch form. So a very early rescue for the side of this first officer. They're going to be trying to body block here at this pallet. Don't have enough Cypher machines quite ready, and is going to be swinging, and he'll be getting the hit onto the first officer, which allows them to buy more time getting the hook onto first officer. You're going to warp and go onto the other side. Is able to get the terror shock onto the fire investigator. A lot of support on the side of the survivors. I mean, they were able to get the 4-man elimination. The MRC Hunter was able to get that 4-man elimination for the first half, so they just need to get 1-man escape. So they are over protecting, over supporting in order just to push those last Cypher machines. And it looks like Hunter has just abandoned the first officer and he's going for Huasi. He should still have, nope, he doesn't have any jetpacks to work with, so he is going to be going down very soon. He's going to be going into the water, avoiding the hook, forcing the Hunter to enter this area where they're both very slow. He's going to be dying at that very far corner, so one of the survivors can take over his Cypher machine and another survivor can come in for this rescue. We see that first officer did heal himself up, so now he doesn't have self-heal available. We do see the wind is ready on the side of the meteorologist as she's coming in for the rescue. She's going to come in for an early rescue so that they could prime up that last Cypher machine. Was able to hook this meteorologist, and we can see that all 3 survivors have borrowed time, so they will be ready for that endgame situation. Immediate hit off of into the chair onto the airplanist, but Cypher machines popped in its endgame situation. 3 survivors up and running. Remember, in order to win round number 2, GR needs to get that 4-man elimination, and right now that is not looking like it's going to be happening. Hunter is trying to down this meteorologist. Oh, he sidesteps his win, so she avoids getting pushed back, but she's hugging this tree and will eventually be going down. Hunter's trait is warp, and he does have trump cards, so he can switch to teleport. Xing H is going to be hiding and waiting around the middle in case Hunter does teleport to the cornfield Cypher machine. And it looks like Hunter's just going to be patient. They just need to get that 1-man, so just pressure this Hunter. He's looking at, okay, he's going towards the Xing H. He will get tinnitus, but that also means that exit gates being opened up. And Hunter's just looking for this survivor in this corner pallet area, sure, and it looks like he is going to finally find this survivor, but he does have a pocket watch, and that exit gate is opening, and the Hunter needs to down the survivor, but that exit gate's open, and that means that is a 1-man escape, and MRC will get the win for round 2. GR was able to get the win for round 1, so they will be tied. He is able to hook this first officer. He will be going down, and Huasi will be leaving, getting that 1-man escape for MRC. Hunter going against MRC survivors. It will be breaking wheel on Ever Sleeping Town. He spawned at Graveyard and he's slowly making his way towards the targets. He's heading towards middle. Nope, he's going to be heading towards Dancing Geisha, where he will be running into Nanako as his first chase. It is the archer. She's getting ready to use her arrow, is able to land the arrow onto this hunter, so if he keeps moving he will be stunned, and gets the 100% stun, 100% arrow charge on the hunter, and he will be stunned. Hunter will be going back into his wheel form and trying to get is able to get a spike onto this survivor, and is able to get the trap onto her, getting that 75% damage as she makes her way outside of graveyard. He needs to be careful here, is able to avoid another trap. He's going to be vaulting this window, going back into his wheel form and trying to get another hit onto the survivor. Now that he does have full presence, he does have the extended spikes, so most likely, flywheel, and avoids the extended spikes, is able to go through that window, and she's back out in the open. Hunter is back in his human form, so that allows her to try and stun him once again. He'll throw that trap and he'll go right back into his wheel form so that he can stun this survivor. Is able to get the spike onto the archer. She's getting ready to use her ability. She misses and she will be going down, and it looks like that's going to be the first down for the archer. She'll be chaired for the first time nearby the fake gate, which is also a survivor with a which is also a cipher machine a survivor is working on, and that's going to be Huasi. Blink getting the hit onto the patient immediately, forcing an early rescue. No, he's not going for this early rescue. We see that Zing H is in this area. Doesn't look like it looks like they're just going to be patient, and we do see that wanted order is on the embalmer. We got the hit onto the gravekeeper. Hunter is now at full presence. She is holding her bow, so the hunter goes back into his wheel form, and with that extended long spikes, I think it's long. I am very confused today, and it looks like she is going to miss her. Okay, she got one of the stuns, and it's stacking up. Hunter is just continuously moving and is going to be able to get the down on her because that stun still needs to stack up. Hunter is going to stay still so that stun doesn't get to 100% quite yet, and it does look like he is able to make it to the chair without getting stunned, and it looks like the survivors are healing. We do see wanted order on Xiao Di, and the hunter is back in his wheel form looking for his survivor to harass. I guess he went up to the second floor. He sees that she has been coffined and resurrected on the second floor. Hunter is just waiting to get the spikes onto the survivor, and then she's just going to have to jump down. Wasn't able to get any of the spikes, it seems. But we'll be eating a spike here at the railway, and we'll be able to down her immediately. It was a third chair now, so now she's returning back to the manor, and it looks like there's a survivor decoding inside of graveyard. The survivors have healed up, and the hunter is back on the chase inside of his wheel form, going for Xiao Di with that extended spike. He will try to make it to the window and is able to get one spike on him so far. He's waiting behind the wall. Hunter's going to be throwing down a lot, just one peeper. I thought it was two, but it looks like we have 3 ciphers completed, but the train is coming. They have to be careful. He flywheels, avoids the hit, so he's still up and running, is waiting here on this pallet, being very patient. Will be able to throw it on this pallet without getting injured. Hunter going back into his wheel form. Don't want to go down here because the basement is here, but it looks like he's able to get the double spikes onto the survivor. He is getting the trap onto this embalmer. Does look like he was not fast enough, so there was another trap here at this pallet, so it forces him to go around, and that gives the hunter the opportunity to down this embalmer, chairing him for the it did put down 2 peepers. I do see 2 peepers now. It looks like he's going for the slugging method. He's gonna down survivors, change targets, down them, go back. And it looks like the next target is going to be the gravekeeper. He's already inside of his shovel form. He misses his trap. He's just looping this area, gets the trap and slows him down, hits him out of his shovel. He is able to throw down this pallet, and it looks like Huasi is actually going to go and heal up the patient. Was it the patient? No, the embalmer. And the hunter utilizes the extended spikes, is able to get the double spike onto the gravekeeper, but he goes right inside of his shovel. He's hit outside of his shovel. Now he's waiting around here at this pallet. Hunter is too close. He is able to avoid one hit, but it doesn't look like he'll be able to avoid the next hit and will be going down. Survivors have healed each other up, so now they still have self-heal available. Hunter is going to throw down another peeper at near this gravekeeper, and now he's going to go back to that graveyard cipher machine. Xiao Di's already left the cipher, and he's kind of waiting around at this window. Hunter changing targets. Now he's going towards Huasti, who is the patient. He still has 3 hooks left to utilize. He's going to flywheel, avoiding the spike, and now the hunter is changing targets and going back inside of graveyard. That Cypher machine around 54, I think it's the 54 Cypher machine, and it looks like the Gravekeeper still has not gotten up. Oh, is able to get the down immediately onto this Embalmer, and the hunter is going to change targets once again after throwing down peepers because the Gravekeeper has gotten back up. It's going to be slow, but he's definitely making progress on getting downs, except they didn't utilize the self-heal because the patient did heal up this Embalmer. But how much longer will they be able to last? Because we didn't see a lot of Cypher progress. It looks like he's able to get a spike onto the Gravekeeper. Has a Gravekeeper jump down that window, is able to get the second spike, and now he's free to snap and down this Gravekeeper once again. Gravekeeper, however, was also healed up by the teammate, so he still does have self-heal, and once again they have healed up the survivor in the graveyard who was the Embalmer, and it looks like the patient is trying to make all the way to the Gravekeeper next. Hunter back inside of graveyard, and he's pressuring Xawm once again while Cassie tries to get that backdoor rescue. He did utilize one of his hooks to get there closer. Hunter has utilized his extended spike, but he's far away from the window already, and he's making his way towards the pallet. Hunter is going to be throwing down another peeper here to try and slow down the survivor's movements, and so that he can get better vision, and he is trying to get another spike onto the survivor. They were able to get that backdoor rescue. 2 last Cypher machines with the most progress at 66 and 36 is able to get another spike. He's going to flywheel and avoid the spike. He's going to sidestep that pallet, but no pallet here for him to run away to. Will be going down. Still has self-heal available, and it looks like Huasi is working on that Cypher machine, and Hunter will be going for this patient. Patient still at full health, so he's gonna need a little more spikes. Did flywheel and utilize his hook to make it to that pallet. Hunter trying to catch him on the other side. No, he's being very patient, and he's gonna throw down a peeper, go back into his wheel form, and try to land more spikes onto this patient. Patient avoiding that at the edge of that house corner. Hunter's gonna be back out of his wheel form. He sidesteps the, but he's gonna it doesn't have enough distance, and 75% damage onto this patient, but he's still up and running. They're priming up that last Cypher machine at 75%. Hunter is changing targets. Xawm is going to leave Xawm, and while Xawm pushes that Cypher machine. And it looks like the Hunter is able to get the spike onto the Embalmer. Double spike, snap, and the Embalmer is down once again. Hunter at this point is forced to chair because the survivors are doing a very good job healing each other each time, so that slugging method is kind of useless. It's kind of countered at this point, and it looks like he is able to get the rescue in the basement. Xawm is coming in for that rescue immediately because Cypher machine is almost primed, but oh, good dodging. It looks like he's not going to be able to make it. Oh no, he's going to go for it. He is gonna go get that rescue, and it looks like the survivors are trying to avoid the hit. It looks like the Gravekeeper will be going down instead. The coffin has been summoned by the Embalmer, so Embalmer can get resurrected once again inside of basement while the Gravekeeper is returning to the manor. I guess he was rescued after half when he was shared at corner house, and the Hunter once again in his wheel form. He's going to stop that exit gate from opening. It's at 67%, unable to open it. And he's waiting around here at the tram. He is going to be riding this tram. Oh no, he did not ride this tram. He got the spike onto him. Oh no, he slowed down, and he is able to get the down onto this patient. Now it looks like the Embalmer is trying to open up the opposite exit gate, and the Hunter is going to be chairing this patient. He does still have his coffin, but it looks like the Hunter's back in his wheel form, trying to stop the survivor from opening up that exit gate. It's not quite open, and it's looking like a 4-man elimination for this wheel. He sidesteps, but it gets caught afterwards, and it looks like he will not be resurrecting and will be returning to the manor with his teammate. That's a 4-man elimination from this breaking wheel. MRC MRC Hunter going against GR Survivors. It will be GameKeeper on Ever Sleeping Town. So in the first half of Game 3, the Hunter was able to get a 4-man elimination. In order to tie up round number 3, the MRC Hunter also has to get that 4-man elimination, and it looks like his first chase is going to be Iron, who is the lucky guy. Very good chase for the Hunter side, because if Lucky Guy doesn't get the item that he wants, he will be able to get a relatively fast down. And it looks like he's going to be transitioning outside of Corner House. Hunter is able to get hooked closer to the Survivor. He utilizes his first item, which he did get was going to be the perfume. He goes back trying to utilize that airbag, but cut off by the Hunter. He is going to be taking his first hit and make his way right back into Corner House. And the hook is on cooldown, so Hunter is just going to have to walk there. It does look like Iron does have enough distance, but the Hunter is going to be trying to catch him off guard and go around the other way. Has one pallet to work with, but will be going down here while trying to throw down this pallet. And very early down for the side of this lucky guy. Cypher Machines around 50% and 60%, so it's not looking good for the Survivors, but Survivors are very good at recovering, and it looks like AK will be coming in for the rescue. Heart has wanted order, and he's quite far away, so it doesn't seem like it'll be much of an issue. AK is the novelist, so if he is far away from this Hunter, he can swap, but then the Hunter can hook him, so we'll see how well he goes in for this rescue. And as you can see, the Hunter isn't staying too close to the chair, and he's also trying to body block, trying to force him to get this after half rescue. And it looks like he's able to get the rescue, but the immediate down on this lucky guy, no rebound potential, no items, and he's just going to be going right back onto the chair for the second time. AC does have wanted order. AK still nearby. Hunter wants to go after AK, but he doesn't want to wander too far. AK does hide, but the Hunter has already found him. He avoids getting hooked, and it looks like Heart's coming in for the rescue, who is the aeroplanist, and he does have Tide Turner this time, so if he does get that rescue, he will be able to just buy a little more time for decoding, but that also means that the novelist can't decode at this time. He needs to get this rescue, but Terror Shock, and that will be a down for this aeroplanist, and the lucky guy returns to the manor. Things are looking incredibly good for this Hunter. Remember, this Hunter needs to get that 4-man elimination, and it looks like he may possibly get that goal. AK is decoding right next to him. Oh my goodness, and he already had 25% damage. He was going to utilize the flip right away with his book, because he cannot avoid getting hooked, because he will be going down. He's gonna get the immediate hook and the immediate hit, and that will ensure that Blink will finally be used to down Heart once again, bringing him to the chair for the second time. AK can't go in for this rescue because of that one chip damage. That means if they do want to go for this rescue, it's going to have to be AC. Unfortunately, AC is close by, and once again he is scared away from his Cypher Machine. He's going to utilize his airbag, and he's going to make it clear. He sidesteps the hook, so he's able to dodge it, but is he going to be able to get this rescue? We can't get any more Terror Shocks. We know what happened last time. He's going to utilize his airbag so that he can get the rescue and get the immediate hit, but he needs to get the rescue now. He is able to get the rescue, but an immediate down on the side of this GameKeeper. He's just doing such an amazing job downing these Survivors way too fast. He wants more injury, and he's trying to get the down onto AC, but AC is able to get out, and he will be hooked through this window and getting the 75% damage. Amazing job on BaiLu. This GameKeeper is just destroying these Survivors. He's going to be able to chair this aeroplanist for the second time. We do see Cypher Machines. 4 Cypher Machines have been completed. They just need to complete that last Cypher Machine. He does know that the novelist is at Corner House because he was decoding that Cypher Machine and it popped. And he also chaired the Survivor near their last Cypher Machine, which was nearby the fake gate and in between the exit gate. And it looks like he's going to be able to hook this novelist. He's going to flywheel, but he doesn't get it right, and he is able to down this novelist. Hunter will most likely be dragging him closer towards the middle, where he will look for the fire investigator, or he will just go for the chair. And it looks like he is confident, and he's going to be going for that chair. And now he's heading towards this fire investigator. He needs to get the fire investigator out. We got the alert because he was hooked. And that means the Hunter now knows exactly where the Survivor is, and he's hooking right to him. He sees his little head popping out. He's able to hook him and get the 4-man elimination. Wow, just excellent performance on this MRC Hunter. Match 4, first half, it looks like we're going to be seeing a clown on MRC's Hunter, and he's going to be going against the GR survivors on Chinatown. He's making his, he's going to be picking up some parts, he's putting on those parts, and he's slowly heading towards AC, his first target, who is the mercenary. Okay, not mercenary, oh my goodness, it's the lucky guy. I saw the elbow pads and I thought it was mercenary, and it looks like he's going to be able to get the immediate hit onto this lucky guy. He only has elbow pads to work with, while the Hunter is picking up more parts as he's going for this survivor. He's going to be placing the parts right back on, and Hunter does have insolence, so whether he gets this hit or not, he will still have first present. He misses up his dash here and allows the lucky guy to transition away, lengthening his lifespan just a little more. He's going to utilize his oh my goodness, he's going to utilize his elbow pads and transition inside of hotel, now called restaurant because of the map features. They call it restaurant, and so that it'll be easier for people to understand. In the future, we'll be calling it restaurant. And I did mention this before, I just wanted to repeat it just in case someone didn't hear it before. And it looks like he's going to be dropping right down. Hunter is not going to be dropping down, he's going to go down the stairs while in his rocket dash. Those little mini corners, he was able to dash without getting any injury. Oh, we got the forward, giving the lucky guy the football, and now he's able to transition to the pallet, but not quite there. It looks like the forward is going to have to utilize the... Where is the forward? Let's see. I should have read his name. It's going to be Hart is the forward. He has elbow pads. No, he is not the forward. He is... Where did he get the... Where did he get the football? Did he go through a chest? I wasn't paying attention. Okay, and it looks like the Hunter's going to... Oh my goodness, it's the... mercenary is going to get the hit, and then he's going to get the rescue. Thankfully, it's not a double down situation. Especially good for mercenary because Hunter likes to put on his slow drill and then down the mercenary, get the double down situation, and it's just like the mercenary can never get up, and then he goes down again with the slow drill and he can never get up again. And it looks like the lucky guy will be dying in this far corner away from his survivors. We can see the second cipher machine is going to be completed, but the third and the fourth cipher machine, they have progress, but they're not done quite yet. Second chair for lucky guy. It was kind of an early rescue, and we can see that AK will have wanted order. And it is the mechanic. Yes, it is. No. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Iron is coming in for the rescue. It is the coordinator. She has that gun to utilize. Oh my goodness. Gonna be taking a hit for this lucky guy. She gets the rescue. No tide turner. So she's gonna be body blocking and utilizing the gun to allow the lucky guy to make it to the Lion Pagoda area. And the Hunter's back in his dash. He gets that window vault. Hunter's picking up some of his parts while going for this lucky guy. And he's closing in on this lucky guy. Oh, we got the body block from the bot. And he is able to make it to the window. But blink and downing this lucky guy for the third and final time. He's going back to the manor. Cipher progress, I mean, it's not the best, but we do have progress on the third and fourth cipher machine. They just need to get started on their last cipher machine, which they will be able to finish up as long as they finish up the other cipher machines. That is a terrible description. And Hunter will be going for AK, the mechanic, breaking that pallet because it was in his dash, and it looks like she is still at full health. They are starting up that new cipher machine, but it's a mercenary, so he's a little slow. It does look like he's going to utilize flywheel to make it, but the Hunter dashes towards the other side of this pallet, finally injuring this mechanic. She does not have any items to utilize, and so she will be at half health and trying to rebound kite, but the Hunter's changing targets and he's making his way towards... Oh, he's going to pick up some more parts, and he's looking for the survivor in the middle, but isn't able to see Hart, and so he's dashing towards... No, he's coming right back. It looks like he was baiting the survivors to come out of hiding, and is able to find the survivor. Oh, wonderful job. Is able to stop the dash with that pallet drop, and he's going to elbow pad to the next area, while the Hunter slowly walks towards there. He did pick up more parts, so he will be latching those on eventually, but Hunter will also be breaking those pallets before that. And since all three survivors are injured, that means the mechanic decoding is incredibly slow, so he did leave the mechanic, which makes total sense, and is going to be able to get the hit onto this mercenary with that dash. Mercenary will be going down in the far corner area of the map, and it looks like Hunter is going to just go ahead and chair this mercenary. We see AK is going to be getting off of her Cypher machine. How are they going to go for this rescue? It looks like, oh, Hunter's just going to drop this survivor, and the mechanic is going to utilize his, oh my goodness, perfume, but the Hunter predicts he's going to go back to his perfume and downs this mechanic right away. 2 survivors down, 1 survivor at half health. They just need to finish up that 77% Cypher machine because all of them do have borrowed time, but who can come for this rescue is the question. He's the probably just, if he could finish the Cypher machine, he should have just popped it so then the mercenary can get up and they could somehow at least get a one-man escape. But it looks like Hunter is dashing towards this coordinator, isn't able to get the hit quite yet. She's doing a very good job. Oh, the window here broke. Oh, he misses up his dash, and now he has enough distance, so he's gonna blink and down the survivor. Amazing job on BaiLu. He is just performing so well with that GameKeeper and now this clown. He's going to be chairing this coordinator, and now he's going to be going towards Hart, who hasn't quite healed up. He will be picking up more parts so that he doesn't run out of parts, and is making his way towards the mercenary. Mercenary still hasn't quite gotten up. He must have been hit with that slow drill. He's hiding on the edge, and the Hunter is able to find him, so he is going to get up as soon as the Hunter is close enough. He's going to take this hit and try to get that rescue onto the, oh, it wasn't, he already expired. It wasn't fast enough, so it looks like the mercenary will be going down. No self-heal, and that's a 4-man elimination once again for MRC Hunter. GR Hunter going against MRC survivors, and it's going to be a clown as well on Ever Sleeping Town. This is round 4, second half. The Hunter is inside of the restaurant. He's picking up his parts, and Nanako is the closest survivor, who is the lucky guy. And it looks like the Hunter is going to be picking up more parts while looking for his first... No, he's changing targets. He's going towards ChoAi, or he's just picking up parts, and then he's going to be going towards the desired survivor. But it's looking like Hunter is going to continuously pick up parts, and now he's closer to a different survivor, and it does look like he's going to commit to this survivor that I haven't been able to see. It is going to be the mercenary taking the hit in with the drill, and he's going to be transitioning away because 2 survivors are on this side of this map. Hunter's going to be placing more drills on, and he is looking back, but he's going to be committing to this mercenary. He already has half health, and he's doing a little dodging, but isn't able to go in the right direction. He's going to be placing even more parts on, and now he's heading back to try and look for this mercenary that has somehow lost him. He's looking for this mercenary that has somehow escaped for now, but it looks like the Hunter will be able to relocate him here near the Lion Pagoda, and he has a 1 pallet here. Oh, he blinks, but he misses the blink, and now the mercenary is hiding behind these double pallets with an elbow pad still left to utilize, and now the Hunter is forced to break this pallet here and force this mercenary to leave this area. And it looks like mercenary is going, Hunter's dashing, but another pallet here to utilize is baiting. This pallet is able to go through and is able to injure this mercenary, downing his first survivor. We have another survivor finish up in the middle. Not sure what was happening there. It's Xiao, who is the coordinator. Oh, she might have wanted to stun the Hunter, but decided not to. Or she was expecting the Hunter to, but this Cypher machine's already completed. Nanako is not nearby. It's Xiao who's nearby, who is the coordinator, but Nanako has picked up a stun gun. That's what I wanted to say. And Nanako also does have wanted orders. So it looks like the Hunter is going to be picking up a few more parts while waiting for a survivor to come in for this rescue. And the survivors know the Hunter does not have blink. I mean, does not have excitement because he just used blink, actually failed his blink. He is able to get the down onto this coordinator. She wasn't able to stun, and we do see that 3 ciphers have been completed. Hunter is closing in on this mercenary. He's out in the open. He's going to be taking this hit and going down at the far away corner. Now the coordinator does have to get up, but was she hit with a slow drill? If she was, she will not be getting up anytime soon. Huasi is coming in for the rescue, and Hunter's just going to be cheering him here outside of the building while Huasi is coming in for the rescue. And it is going to be the journalist. She can utilize the images to get that rescue, but she's just going to go ahead and rescue him herself. She's trying to body block with the little Orpheus, and it looks like he was not able to get the body block, and the mercenary is going to take the hit once again so that we don't get injury onto the journalist, and he will be returning to the manor for the first time. However, once again, for the side of MRC survivors, they only need to get a 1-man out. Let me think. Yes, they just have to get 1 person out in order to win round number 4. So they don't need to over support, which they didn't do, and we can see the mercenary did a wonderful body block for that journalist. So now she's still at full health, and they were able to heal up the coordinator. She still has a gun to utilize. On top of that, Hunter has trump cards, so he can suddenly change to excitement. That means he doesn't have an endgame trait, so things are looking really good for the side of the survivors. And on top of that, the lucky guy also has a stun gun. Hunter is picking up more parts, and now he's going towards Nanako, who does have a stun gun to utilize. It looks like he was going right through, and he didn't see the lucky guy. He's checking the corner of the map, but tinnitus is triggered, but he's not able to locate the survivor. Now he messes up his dash, and he will not be able. Okay, well, he's putting on more parts, and then he'll go back into his dash form. He has 1 more, the long-lasting dash. I really need to memorize these names because I know the slow drill, and then there's the particle drill, which is actually called something else. Now he's dashing because he can't find the lucky guy. He's going towards the mini bridge area where he will be running into the coordinator. She did throw down this pallet, but oh my goodness, she didn't fall fast enough and is able to take her down for the second time, but it is going to be her first chair. They have so much progress on all 3 last cipher machines. 1 is being primed up all the way to 84%, which was the lucky guys, and the hunter just could not find this lucky guy. So it looks like Huasi is going to send little Orphe to the rescue to get the rescue onto this coordinator. She's going to get the hit onto the coordinator right away. Cypher Machine's popped its endgame situation. She still has her gun. He's going to blink through, use your gun. Oh my goodness, she wasn't able to use the gun, and he is able to, at least she got his trade out. So that means it's on cooldown, and even if he changes to trump card, they can still get that exit gate open. And they still have that 1-man escape that they need. It's looking like a 2-man escape. It's opening up at 80%. Hunter is reluctant to leave the cipher machine. I mean, not cipher machine, this chair. And it looks like that's a 2-man escape for the side of MRC survivors. Round 5, first half. MRC has won 2 rounds. GR has won 1 round. I think I said RC because I saw Nightmare, and Nightmare, you think of Akka and his amazing job when he got that 4-man elimination over and over and over again. It's going to be GR Jin on Moonlit River Park going against MRC survivors. He is looking at the footprints of this survivor. It's going to be the lucky guy, has the mark on this lucky guy. He's going to throw down this pallet because Hunter can just dash right to you, so he's going to throw out this second pallet to get away from this. Hunter utilizes his elbow pad to make it inside of the walls where he has even more pallets to throw down. Hunter is going to dash towards that wall, and he's going to go around, has 1 pallet to work with, but he's kind of caught in this corner, is going to be able to get the hit onto this survivor for the first time. He's going to transition back outside of the gate to exit the pallets on this area is already destroyed. He's heading towards first stop. Hunter's going to close the distance with the warp, but he was able to make it to that pallet just in time. Is making his way to the double pallets right next to first stop. The mark has landed on this lucky guy, so he's going to be very careful. Oh, it's going to be able to flywheel and avoid this hit, but not the second hit. Will be going down for the first time. Cypher progress is not looking very good. We do have not enough, but we have progress on the first two Cypher machines. They're going to be able to finish the first Cypher machine, but that third Cypher machine is at 3%, and it looks like the hunter has already thrown a crow towards Huasi, the acrobat, and Xiao Di's Cypher machine is also wiggling. He did not expect the backdoor rescue by the mercenary, is able to get that rescue without getting any injury, which allows him to go for the rescue once again, buying survivors more time. He's going through a chest and he's gonna get the hit, but it doesn't matter because he does have, oh my goodness, he's trying to open that chest. He's gonna be able to get a stun gun. Wow. So utilizing that time with Ty Turner to open up that chest is able to give the hunter so much presence, but that's okay because he got a stun gun. I mean, his first item was the elbow pad. The second time he can get what he actually wants. Is Xiao Di's already coming in for the rescue. He does not have Ty Turner. Oh no, oh yeah, it is. Oh no, Xing H is coming in for the rescue once again. The little explorer is there just because he wants to pick up a page. A crow is thrown. Doesn't look like it picked up onto the explorer, and the mercenary coming in for the rescue takes the normal hit, gets the rescue, and the lucky guy trying to transition. If the hunter goes close, he's gonna utilize, he misses the stun gun, but that allows him to make it onto the roller coaster. Now he's gonna be able to ride the roller coaster, but did the survivors, he's gonna throw his crow and he's gonna teleport to second stop, but second stop was pushed and he's not able to make it to second stop. He's gonna utilize warp and meet him up at third stop, and it looks like he's gonna go down here. Terror shocked right out of this roller coaster. The third down for this lucky guy, so he will be going back to the manor. Wonderful usage of that warp. I was like, oh my goodness, he just utilized his crow. Now what is he gonna do? But then he utilized warp to meet him right at the third stop, second floor. Cheering him here at the chair bridge. Now he's making his way towards the second story, where he will be running to yet another survivor, Huasi, who is the acrobat. He has a lot of bombs to utilize because he was decoding, and that gives him another white bomb. Hunter is trying to find out where the survivor is, but he's already made it to the other side. Hunter, realizing that the survivor is not on this side, he's going to be going in the right direction. Huasi was gonna transition back inside, but seeing the hunter, he's gonna go back to the walls, where it's a much stronger kiting area. We can see that the 4 Cypher machines almost completed. The Explorer is picking up yet another page, so they actually have way more Cypher progress. That's why they didn't have Cypher progress. Maybe, possibly, the Explorer was picking up pages. He has 85% of a page, so basically they have their last 2 Cypher machines. He just needs to finish one of the Cypher machines. Hunter has found the mercenary. Mercenary dashes away, making his way to the palace. Is able to throw down this pallet, but Hunter still has the mark on him, and is it going to be able to get that hit onto this mercenary 4th Cypher machine at 99%? Hunter's going to teleport to that Cypher machine and try to stop it. It's going to be Huasi who's taking the kite. He just needs to pop it. It's at 99%. He's going to take the hit, pop that Cypher machine, and the Explorer is going to finish up that 5th Cypher machine. Hunter seems to be aware. He's going to wait for him to pop it. He's going to take that hit. Oh my goodness, immediate double pop. Now they're opening up the exit gates, and the Hunter is going to send the crow towards the Explorer, and the Hunter is now going towards the mercenary. He's going to utilize warp, a little bit of a place the warp behind him, but it looks like he is going to be on his next target. However, he's the mercenary, so even if he hits him, he still has more time. He's going to force that exit gate open, and that's going to force the Hunter to stay near this mercenary and down him. That exit gate is open on the side of the Explorer, so the acrobat just needs to make his way, and it looks like he's already there. Hunter's going to teleport to the survivors, and it looks like the Explorer left. Oh, he wasn't able to chair the mercenary, and he just teleported because he wanted to stop the survivor from getting there. Huasi kind of stuck in the middle. The dungeon is in the middle area, but the hunter hasn't quite found this acrobat, and the mercenary is healing up at 51%, and his exit gate is also at 72%. So if the hunter commits on this acrobat, mercenary can actually open up that exit gate. Hunter has found this acrobat, and we'll finally see the blood trails. He's making his way back inside of tent. He threw the crows. Now it's on. Oh, it wasn't able to get the crow onto the acrobat, but the mercenary does have crow. He's going to utilize his firebomb, and the mercenary's up. The exit gate's open, and the hunter just wants to down at least this survivor and get that 2-man elimination. He's going to jump. He is able to throw it on this pallet just in time. Acrobat still has one yellow ball, and he may have more balls, but I just can't see to utilize. He's gonna get that vault. Isn't able to get the crow onto this acrobat. Oh my goodness, needs to be careful here. And the acrobat is slowly making his way towards the exit gate. Is able to get that bomb once again. He has one more black bomb to utilize, and he just needs to use that one bomb to. Oh, Hunter's gonna blink. He's gonna fly. He avoids getting hit once again. Oh my goodness. And we see the mercenary has left. He is able to finally down this acrobat, and that's a 2-man elimination for the side of GR Hunter. Round 5, second half, on the side of MRC Hunter. He just needs to get a 1-man elimination. Interesting pick, Nightwatch, in order to win this matchup against GR. On the side of GR, they need to get a 4-man escape, and on this big map is going to be extremely challenging for these survivors. He's going to be breaking this pallet, and we're going to get a little pause, but we're back. We can see AC's already made his way to 4th stop platform, and he's waiting around there for this hunter. As the hunter slowly makes his way towards the platform, he's going to be transitioning out and going towards most likely the double pallets, because you can't loop here. Oh, he has a football, so he's going to be dashing away to the middle walls. Very strong kiting area. He can loop this area for quite some time, but he's going to be careful not to run into this hunter. He's going to get that window vault instead, so that he can get this window boost, and then later when he drops up the second pallet, he can get the pallet boost. And nope, he's going to get another window and be playing around this window. Lots of mind games. Hunter's going to jump right through, and he's going to jump right through this window again. Hunter, he's forcing this lucky guy to utilize this pallet, and he's just going to jump right through this pallet. He's going to utilize the rest of his football, and is not able to get that vault, so he's going to get the first hit onto this lucky guy. He's going to be transitioning back to middle walls. Hunter is going to break this pallet instead of utilizing warp, which is up and available. Both of these. Okay, now he's going to utilize warp to cut him off from this pallet, and it looks like he swings and is able to get the down onto this lucky guy. Cypher progress not looking too bad. I mean, it feels, if not feels like it, I mean, it could feel like, but it seems like they will be able to finish up 3 Cypher machines by the time, actually one person has to come for this rescue. AK is going to be the survivor coming in for this rescue. Remember, the survivors need to get a 4-man escape. That's why they have double rescuers. So we have the journalist, and then we have the weeping clown. Journalist is going to be the survivor coming in for the rescue for this first time. Isn't able to land a hit onto the survivor quite yet. She's going to be taking a hit and getting the rescue with Ty Turner on the lucky guy. She's trying to body block with the little Orphe, but the hunter, utilizing his wind, is all able to get the terror shock while vaulting. He is going to be hitting him right through that window, and he's going to be chasing the lucky guy as he's making his way to the 2nd story area. We can see the only survivor that can harass is the weeping clown, and it looks like Hunter's going to be cheering him here at the bridge next to Iron, who is the weeping clown. So the only survivor that could possibly harass. Hart is also waiting nearby. He does have elbow pads left to utilize, but that's not what I was trying to say. He has Ty Turner. All the survivors except the lucky guy have Ty Turner, so they just need to prolong this kite. It looks like Hart is going to go for that rescue, and the weeping clown will go for that stun, or he's going to be trying, he's going to stun the hunter, body block, and then hopefully he's going to be able to have another rocket that he could take the lucky guy away in. But oh, lucky guy getting the hit right away. It doesn't look like it. Well, Iron is sticking around so that he can get the harass, but is just going to be eating a hit. I mean, he has to force this at all costs, because it's that or nothing. Iron's waiting on the outside of the building, and it looks like the hunter's going to pick him up. He is able to get him the stun through this wall, so great communication on the side of the survivors. But now he needs to block, and he is able to body block for this lucky guy, but that means now he can't stun. So if the hunter is able to down this lucky guy, which he will definitely be able to, because he was just too far away from the pallets, and the hunter has that wind ability to slow down the survivor, he's gonna return the lucky guy to the manor, and that's already a win for MRC. We'll see how well the survivors still do. We can see that they have a lot of ciphers. We have 3 ciphers completed, 4th cipher machine 85, 5th cipher machine at 56. Hunter's going to utilize warp and try to get this mercenary down. He is able to get that vault and stay away from the hunter, but Hunter's just going to jump right through. He's going to utilize his elbow pad to get away from this area, and Hunter is going to go back towards the Weeping Clown, because Weeping Clown does not have self-heal. So if he downs this Weeping Clown, survivors have to either work out the situation without the Weeping Clown, or they have to travel the other side of the map just to heal him up. But we can see Journalist has finished up that 4th cipher machine. They just need to finish up this 85% cipher machine that's in the middle of this map. And all survivors are at half health. They all took hits for this lucky guy, and it looks like the hunter is looking for, well, he's guarding the middle cipher machine, so he's constantly just looping this area, aka trying to sneak behind and get that cipher decoded. But it looks like the hunter isn't leaving the cipher anytime soon. They are starting a new cipher machine at 30%, and the journalist has gone up on the 4th stop and just waiting around, trying to buy more time with that last cipher to be primed up, already at 42. So he was able to get that 1-man elimination that the MRC hunter needed. So I mean, you know, even if the hunter doesn't down any survivors anytime soon, it's not that much of an issue. On top of that, he does have detention, so it's most likely a 2-man elimination. And it looks like he's going to be downing this journalist. They're going to pop that cipher machine. They're all up once again. Hunter's going to utilize his dash as she's trying to make her way towards the 2nd story, but cut off here. Doesn't have enough distance. Try to get the body block with the Orphe, but the Orphe ran away, and it looks like he's going to be able to chair this journalist for the first time. They're opening up both exit gates. Oh, it looks like Iron left his exit gate, and the mercenary is pushing his exit gate. And it looks like, yeah, the hunter is just going to be securing his 2nd survivor. He is going to be checking the 4th stop exit gate, and it has been opened, so Hart can escape. Iron is coming in for this rescue when Hunter has left the chair. Oh, we sidestepped that rocket, and the 2 survivors are running for that exit because he was rescued with Tide Turner, so they're definitely able to get at least 2-man escape at this point. We see Hart is also here trying to body block. Hunter's going to utilize his wind to slow down these survivors and possibly is able to get the hit onto AK, which gives her a speed boost, and she is able to make it out the gate. Hunter utilizes warp, but it looks like, oh, they're gonna force heal. What? And she is able to crawl out, and that's a 3-man escape. Congratulations to MRC for winning this matchup. WBG Hunter going against Wolf Survivors. It will be Goatman on Leo's memory. He's just left Shack going towards the middle. Oh my goodness. And it looks like if he goes to the right, he'll be running into Jelly, who's already in his miniature form. And if he goes to the left, he'll be running into 487. It doesn't look like he's going to be entering the factory, and he's going towards D King, who is the professor. Professor hasn't even touched his cipher machine, expecting the hunter may possibly be going towards him, and it does look like the hunter will be going after this professor. A lot of resentment has piled up. He was able to throw down this pallet and transition to this next pallet. He needs a pallet nearby just in case the hunter sets up a cage. Hunter is going to be setting up his first cage. Oh, and he is very close to hitting him, but is able to get the pallet set onto this hunter and continuously avoid getting hit by going through the edge, outlasting his first cage. Hunter setting up his second cage, but he's out in the open here. He may have to take a hit or utilizes his scales, but he's doing a very good job avoiding the hunter for the time being, but will be able to get the hit onto the professor for the first time. He's trying to transition away, hiding behind these walls, and he does still have one pallet to work with. Hunter will be utilizing his it looks like he was going to be hit out. He cut the survivor off from that pallet, and it looks like he was trying to break the cage, and the hunter ran into him, downing the survivor for the first time. Jelly coming very close to this hunter. I'm pretty sure he saw him through the opening there. Gonna get the rescue for the first time. Has a 50% page, so even if the cipher progress looks very low, I mean, it is still pretty low because it's only a 50% page. He's gonna get a hit onto the explorer, and he's gonna get the rescue before half with Ty Turner onto the professor. It looks like he's gonna get the hit onto the professor immediately. He needs to transition to an area that has a little more pallets if he plans to rebound Kite. I mean, he still has one pallet, and it looks like he's gonna just contain the hunter here near the front gate in this corner so that the survivors can finish up those cipher machines. We do see that GameKeeper is coming in for the rescue. He has a scale on him. If he can utilize that scale well enough to negate the hunter's attack, he will still be at full health. We can see that the 96% on the second cipher machine, not quite there. Would have been better if he was able to finish it up, but he needs to make sure he's there close to the survivor that is chaired, because if he's cut off from far, he may actually fail that rescue. So Hunter double caging is able to get the hit onto the, oh my goodness, that was a terror shock onto the GameKeeper. Now that's a, is it called double down, or it's just a stuffed rescue? And so the professor is sent back to the manor, and he's able to chair the wolves, no, XMX, and it looks like the survivors are healing each other up. We have the lucky guy with the bot, and he is healing the explorer. Explorer has 100% page. We can see cipher progresses. They have 3 cipher machines. They have healed up the explorer, but yeah, not looking good. They need to come in for this rescue soon if they plan on rescuing, maybe an after half rescue, but they're still very far from the chair, and Goatman can be very scary. It looks like they're just gonna, okay, he's gonna come in for the rescue after half. Hunter is going in the opposite direction, seeing if the tinnitus is still triggered. He's almost there, gonna go for that rescue. Jelly is starting up that shack cipher machine. 487 is coming in for this rescue. He's going to utilize his perfume, and is so close. Is going to get the hit onto the lucky guy, and he's going to be able to get the rescue right before the chair expires, and the hunter is caging the lucky guy. It seems lucky guy still is on the opposite side of this pallet, so he can, oh my goodness, he's a slow vaulting. Hunter's gonna back into him utilizing the cage, but he's still too far. Oh my goodness, he voiced the hit with the flywheel, and he's still up and going. Hunter puts up another cage because he's finally gonna be able to down this lucky guy. However, the GameKeeper has gotten away with that shovel, and GameKeeper is going back to the manor. Okay, let's see. We do have 4 cipher machines are basically complete because we have a 95% page on the explorer, and the 5th cipher machine is at 71. The hunter is probably aware that the survivors have more progress than is shown. Oh my goodness, he's going to teleport to the GameKeeper. GameKeeper has to stay alive. He has 2 shovels, so if he's hit out of the shovel, he needs to make sure to utilize that second shovel. He's going to be able to outlast his first cage. Hunter will be able to hit him out of his cage, out of his shovel, and he is going to be able to outlast this cage, and he's going to be throwing down this, he's going to be able to go down right away. We can see 3 cipher machines have been completed. The 4th cipher machine at 91, the last cipher machine at 70. That one's basically the explorer cipher machine, so he can pop it at any time. He's just waiting for the opportune moment. GameKeeper is going back to the manor, so they need to pop these cipher machines and go for the endgame situation, but it looks like they weren't able to pop that cipher. Oh, wait. Oh, it's this corner cipher machine. That's right. Okay, so it looks like Jelly's trying to make it to that corner cipher machine, but he's being cut off by this hunter. And it looks like he's going to take a hit right away. Hunter's in attack recovery. He needs to be able to make it to this exit gate. My goodness, cipher machine. And he is being cut off by this hunter yet again, trying to forcibly break that cage. Oh, okay. And it looks like the hunter's just keeping him away from this last cipher machine. Not good. He's, the longer you take, the more resentment this hunter has. Explorer doesn't even have flywheel. Oh, my goodness. He's gonna take that vault. He's gonna pop it. Oh my goodness, wonderful timing. He's gonna get so he popped that cipher machine. Hunter hit the Explorer, but the fifth cipher machine was ready, and they popped it as soon as the Explorer finished that fourth cipher machine. Oh, wonderful teamwork on the side of the survivors. It looks like the lucky guy was able to pick up a gun. And the hunter has chaired the Explorer for the first time. He's going to utilize teleport and make it to the Christmas tree exit gate, but the lucky guy was not there expecting the hunter to teleport to him, because the hunter did teleport to the GameKeeper. Now the hunter has tinnitus. He knows the lucky guy's there. Oh my goodness, he has the cage right on the lucky guy. Lucky guy's going to utilize, he hid behind the little, steel pole. And it looks like he's going to be, he's able to outlast this one cage, but he has another cage. Hunter has detention. There's not much options left, and it looks like he's going to be able to down this lucky guy, and that's a 4-man elimination for the side of WBG Hunter. Woles Hunter going against WBG survivors. It will be Goatman once again on Leo's memory. He's spawned in shack. He's making his way towards the middle. Will he be entering the factory? It does look like he's closest to Persica, who is the seer. And Goker is actually hiding outside of factory. He is the little itty bitty explorer, and it looks like Hunter has gone through the factory and he's still looking for his target. Persica's hiding behind the obstacles there, but the blood trails give her away, so she will be going after the seer for the first chase. But that does allow the explorer to get away, and it looks like he's utilizing his first cage. She's going back and forth, avoiding the hunter. Ooh, it looks like she got that wonderful owl hit instead, and that pallet stun. Wonderful placement on the side of the survivor is able to prolong her kite a little longer. Hunter is backing up here. Oh, and he wasn't able to cage her, so now he has to use another cage to get the seer inside, but it looks like she runs into him and she will be able to get the first hit onto this seer. As soon as she vaults, he backs into the survivor and blinks and downs this seer immediately. Relatively average kite if you think about it, but not a lot of cipher progress, because we do see the explorer did get that 50% page, but he was hiding in the beginning with the seer, and so they actually don't have as much progress. Hunter will be caging the explorer and allowing the save onto Persica, so it looks like he is going to be concentrating on getting rid of this explorer. He's in his miniature form so he can see the direction of this hunter. He's going to walk right through, gets a chip hit onto this explorer, does not get the pallet stun, and the hunter's just going to break this pallet and continue to pursue this explorer. He still has that 50% page, so he really needs to use it up before he gets shared. And he's going to be vaulting this window, flywheels, and avoids the hit, but the hunter's closing in and is able to down this explorer. So let's see, cipher progress. I'm not sure. That page is now going to be on that chair, so whoever comes to rescue him will be able to pick it up. Hunter will be chairing away from that corner in between Persica and the Magician. Magician has actually left because he does have wanted order, and the GameKeeper is already in his shovel form, getting ready to rescue this survivor for the first time. GameKeeper does have Tide Turner. Magician actually had Tide Turner, but he just gave that free rescue onto the seer, so that kind of wasted that Tide Turner for the side of the survivors. And now it looks like the GameKeeper will be coming out of this shovel form, taking the hit and getting the rescue before half onto the explorer. Now the page is on the hit. a hit onto the Gravekeeper. So if he gets a down onto this Explorer, it's a double down situation. I think the Gravekeeper will need to just use up the 50% page, and he is going to use up that page. So it looks like it was a complete 50. So he used up the oh my goodness, he's used up the page completely. They do have 3 cipher machines completed. The 4th cipher machine at 78%. Hunter is bringing the Explorer to the Gravekeeper because he knows the Gravekeeper had to die here because he wanted to use up that page. Persica finishing up that 4th cipher machine. Coding coming in for the rescue. Gravekeeper is now being ballooned. Not sure I don't think he's going to chair him. Yeah, he needs to make sure to pressure this rescue, and it looks like he's going to utilize his illusion to avoid getting hit. But the Hunter is able to get the hit onto the Magician, so the Magician is forced to get that rescue. Hunter is able to cage this Explorer right away. Explorer going back and forth and is able to avoid getting hit for now, but the Hunter is going to be able to down this Explorer for the 3rd time, so he's going to be returning to the manor. 4 cipher machines in the meantime have been completed, and we have wanted order on to the Seer. Hunter is getting ready to utilize his cage, but not sure who to go after. It looks like he's going to be able to see Coating, and we'll be able to cage him with a double cage. He's able to avoid getting hit for now. Still has distance, and he's going to utilize his illusion to stay away from this Hunter. He's looping this area, but the Hunter is going to be able to catch up. He is going to go through that cage. Flywheels avoid getting hit, but will eventually go down. Last cipher machine at 39%. Hunter will be cheering him near Christmas tree. 2 survivors left, but still injured. We see Persica is at the corner, very far away. Hunter's going to teleport to that last cipher machine, and it looks like he's going to be pressuring this Seer. She's going to throw it on this pallet and transition away, but the cage is up, so now she needs to maneuver her way around. Is able to get the block with the Seer Owl, and that allows a backdoor rescue on the side of the survivor. He's backing into this Seer, and he's able to avoid getting hit. And the Hunter slowly closing in. He's going around, but is going to be able to get the down onto this Seer for the 2nd time. She was already chaired once, so this will be her 2nd chair. The survivors are starting a new cipher machine, and teleport is on cooldown, so we do see a shovel on the Gravekeeper, so he can still come in for this rescue, but he's just so far away. I don't really see it happening. It looks like they're just going to push that cipher machine and just pop it. Most likely because it's so far away. Yep, they're both pushing that one cipher machine. Hunter is going to make a double cages so that he can down these survivors. They pop that cipher machine endgame situation. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to get the rescue onto the Seer. Hunter is trying to... it was able to either break it. I think he broke it. Or it just ran out. I think it was broken. Yeah, most likely broken. And the Hunter is now going for the Magician. The Gravekeeper is in a shovel trying to make it to Moon Gate, because since the Hunter is at Christmas Tree Gate, he needs to transition away, and the Magician is blocked off. He utilizes his illusion, but the Hunter swings and is able to down this Magician. 4 seconds on teleport, so he can actually teleport to that opposite exit gate. So Huey is going to be getting off that exit gate, because if he's caught nearby, Hunter will be teleporting right away. He knows they're going to go try to open up that exit gate, but he doesn't have Tinnitus, so he's going to be going back. Tinnitus has now been triggered. He goes in the opposite direction. Tinnitus disappears. Now he knows in the general direction this Gravekeeper is not able to get him inside of this cage. He's just hiding. Just barely missed the survivor. Coding is going to expire. The dungeon is behind Shack, and now the Gravekeeper is slowly making his way. He still has a shovel, so he can't possibly still get this one man escape. Hunter is unfortunately going to be able to cage him though, so he's going to be able to hit him out of this shovel. He needs to break this cage and then try to get out, but Hunter's just going to utilize another cage because he has enough resentment. He was able to be on the cage that broke, and now the Hunter is going to have to cage him once again to keep him here. Detention's still there. He's going to be blocking off this survivor and caging him so that he can get the down with that hit, and that's a 4-man elimination for Wolves Hunter. Hunter going first this time as Ivy on the red church. She spawned at the graveyard. The ghost is going towards red carpet where he will be infecting her first survivor, Yeyv, and she's going to recall the ghost and send it towards back gate where she will be able to find Persica the mechanic. And it looks like the hunter is going to commit onto the survivor. Both the ghost and the main body is nearby, just trying to infect her at the right moment. Was able to latch onto her 20% corruption onto this mechanic. She's trying to mind game this survivor, but it looks like she's being very patient, waiting around at this one pallet near backgate. Hunter the backlight trick, and she's trying to confuse her, but she does do a very good job avoiding it. And it looks like the hunter's going to be breaking this pallet. The ghost is keeping tabs on this survivor, trying to stop her from making it to the... No, it looks like she's just going to let her get to this one pallet. She has thrown this pallet down, but she's going to be very careful when she vaults it. Hunter is going to be making her go towards the corner once again. That pallet there is broken, so now she has the distance. She has shortened the distance. Oh, she's going to blink, but it looks like she's just going to be taking a hit here. She is eating a lot of corruption as she enters the Ostracon corrupted area. Hunter is trying to get some... Oh my goodness, flywheel, and she gets rid of every single corruption. She gets a scare and she gets another 40 corruption back onto this mechanic. She already utilized blink and she's struggling to down this mechanic. She's going to be back inside of the graveyard. We see that she'll be infected once again because the cooldown is gone. The ghost is still latched onto her. She just needs to be able to get another scare on her. She is getting that 100%, and Hunter's going to be teleporting to that Ostracon and will be able to down her. So what survivors like to do is they intentionally get 100% corruption when the main body isn't nearby. It doesn't look like the forward is going to be able to get that stun, and that allows the hunter to chair the mechanic, and a lot of stuff is going on. We do see the mechanic bot is actually at backgate and he is starting up that cipher machine. The forward is pressuring this chair, so now the hunter can't get rid of that. Oh, it was not the forward. It is going to be the meteorologist pressuring this chair and getting that rescue before half with Tide Turner, which allows the mechanic more time to decode on her bot while she's chaired with the forward. Forward is getting rid of the Ostracon on that bot. Hunter is able to get the hit onto the mechanic, and mechanic is transitioning to the complete opposite side of the map. Hunter does see that the Ostracon there is gone, and she will be picking up the mechanic for the second time and chairing her at red carpet. We can see the hunter reinfected the bot and she recalled the ghost to guard the chair, and it looks like Yeyv is going to get rid of that Ostracon. No, the hunter's going to be teleporting right to this bot, and she's going to stop that bot from decoding because she still has half now. She has a little bit left, and that won't be that useful unless maybe like feeding tinnitus to this hunter. We see two survivors coming in for the rescue. Hunter is going to... They're slowing down that rocket chair and they are going to get that rescue. Hunter's going to be infecting the forward. Now Persica is making her way back inside of graveyard. The ghost is nearby. The cooldown is gone, so she can infect her whenever she needs. Oh, gets the down onto Yeyv instead. So a lot of multitasking on the side of this Ivy. She's able to chair this meteorologist, and the ghost is continuously keeping tabs on this mechanic. And when the timing is right, she will infect her and she will be teleporting to her. But it looks like there's another survivor coming in for the rescue, which is so much quick back and forth. It's hard to see the survivors' names. Oh, Conning's coming in for the rescue. He's just going ahead and breaking the Ostracon at this chair and getting the rescue with Tide Turner. We do see that he is still at full health and he's using hover and his jetpack so that he doesn't get any extra injury, but the hunter wants to injure the survivor, is able to get the injury onto the airplanist. However, Goku is still at full health and survivor is just taking turns on this chair. The ghost is still keeping tabs on Persica, and the main body is trying to down Yeyv once again. Seeing that there are 3 injured survivors, she's not in a feeling the need to... She doesn't have to stop her as quickly because she has slow decoding now, but she is going to teleport and get rid of this mechanic because she has spent time on this chair. The forward is trying to harass, but with that 100% corruption, he is able to get the hit onto this forward. Now all 3 survivors are injured. He's utilizing his, oh my goodness, but he misses the stun, and she's able to down this forward once again. I mean, it's his first down actually, so she'll be able to down this forward. Now she's able to chair this forward as the mechanic is sent back to the manor, and she's sending her ghost towards that last cipher machine at backgate, but it's primed, except they can't pop it because the forward will be on the chair. We see 2 survivors do have borrowed time. Oh, the immediate hit onto the airplane as cipher machines pop is endgame situation. The survivors are running away. Huey is trying to open up that exit gate. Hunter is going to teleport right away to the meteorologist, down her. She's already spent some time on this chair, and if she chairs a survivor near this exit gate, that means she can guard one exit gate and send the ghost to the opposite exit gate, except the opposite exit gate is now being opened, but it's not quite open, and both survivors don't have any cooldown on that infection because she hasn't infected the survivors in quite some time. She will be infecting this forward. ChoAi is coming in for the rescue, which allows us, actually, if she can get this down, that's a 3-man elimination, but she will have to allow the forward to get away. She's going to be teleporting to the exit gate, but it looks like the forward has already left. She's going to teleport. Is she going to teleport back to the chair? She reinfected the meteorologist, and it looks like the forward is opening up that exit gate, and the hunter can get the down onto this airplanist, is able to teleport to this airplanist at 65% corruption. Needs to be careful not to get the scare, but is able to get the hit. Unable to find any shelter, no windows, no pallets, was hiding behind the walls, but the hunter was able to find him and will be able to get that 3-man elimination for Wolves. WBG Hunter going against Wolves survivors. It is round 2, second half. She's going to be going as opera singer, spawning at graveyard, making her way towards the walls, looking for someone. Nobody in the vicinity. She's slowly making her way towards 487, who is inside of shack, and he is the fire investigator. It looks like she will be committing to the survivor. He can just block off the areas with his airbags, but it looks like he's being a little patient here, and as the hunter, he's going to utilize the airbag to transition inside towards backgate, and the hunter's going to be getting rid of this airbag, so only 1 airbag left to utilize. Needs to be very careful when utilizing this, and he has made it to the walls where he can loop this area quite well, and the hunter will be going around and going back to a remnant. Oh, we'll be able to get the first hit onto this survivor. He's going to be throwing down this pallet and vaulting it, trying to get away from this hunter. He does have enough distance for the time being, but she's dashing and she's catching up. Wonderful assist from Jelly. We got the stun by the lucky guy. It's not as long as the coordinators, but it's definitely very helpful. And it looks like the hunter is going to be pressuring Lucky Guy, but not committing onto Lucky Guy. He's still looking for that fire investigator who's at half health, and Lucky Guy also did have another pocket watch, so he doesn't want to go through that trouble. He did have quite a lot of time in the beginning to search a lot of, misses his dash here, so now he has to walk all the way to this pallet, and it's on cooldown, but the cooldown is now over. Hunter is going to go back into her shadow form, and 487 is back inside of the wonderful pallet stun assist once again by the gardener. Wonderful communication on the side of Wolf survivors, helping each other kite. He's going to utilize his second airbag to make it to, oh my goodness, she blinks and gets the window hit and is able to down this survivor. We've seen this happen quite a lot. This one particular area is very hard for the hunter to leave remnants, and so survivors keep going to that window and just mind gaming, just vaulting back and forth, and a lot of the times hunters just use blink and try to work around that one area and is able to down this survivor for the first time, also getting rid of his second airbag. Now there are no items for this fire investigator XMX is coming in for the rescue. We can see 2 cipher machines are completed. Third cipher machine at 83. Cipher progress looking pretty good. Is going to be taking a hit and getting that rescue before half with Ty Turner. Hunter is going and looks like she's just going to be leaving the mercenary. And she's going to be getting the hit immediately onto 487 so that he can't do much. And that third cipher machine was just been completed. And 487 is going to be going down in this corner. We do see the gardener had broken this chair, and while Ty Turner is running out, the hunter just goes ahead and fixes this chair so she doesn't have to bring the survivor there, drop him down, fix the chair, and then pick him back up and chair him. And the pallet here has also been dropped. We can see that the lucky guy has also picked up a controller, and he's going to utilize that to help with the cipher progress. It looks like Hunter is going to be pressuring the mercenary, scaring him off his cipher machine, but D-King's already here for the rescue. He summons his bubble so that he can get this safe rescue, trying to body block for the fire investigator. Is not able to do so. Fire investigator will be going down. This is his third chair, so he will be returning to the manor. Last 2 cipher machines. Cipher progress is 60 and 50%. Hunter is going for the mercenary. Mercenary is at half health. He has 1 elbow pad left to utilize, and it looks like the hunter is going towards the bot. Will be getting rid of this item, this thing, and it looks like she's going to be going back to this mercenary and stopping that middle cipher from being decoded. Hunter is now going towards Jelly's, looking at another chest, and Hunter does see this lucky guy going through that chest. He has a football. He's waiting around here. Ooh, is able to get that pallet stun and will be getting that pallet boost while vaulting this pallet. And it looks like the hunter is going to be changing targets back to XMX and that corner cipher machine. They are starting a new cipher because the hunter is pressuring the ciphers incredibly well. It looks like he is able to get that vault. Hunter leaving a lot of remnants in this area in case he vaults back. She's going to go and try to get the hit. Oh, wonderful wonderful elbow pad right inside of the church, right towards the church window, and is able to avoid this hunter. Now Hunter is going back to a different cipher machine. We can see the 4th cipher machine has been completed by the gardener, and now the hunter is pressuring Jelly's cipher. He has that football left to utilize, so if the hunter does get a hit onto the lucky guy, he can transition away so he doesn't die on his cipher. Hunter is, all 3 cipher machines are on this side of this map, and there are so many walls, so as an opera singer, she can travel around the shadows incredibly well. It looks like they may be healing each other up at the all the way in graveyard. Is that what was happening? Oh no, maybe he was looking at searching a chest box, because the gardener is now going to the corner wall cipher machine nearby shack. Is the lucky guy is going to be taking a hit, and the hunter gets a hit onto the bubble, so still at full health. This gardener will be taking the kite, trying to prime up that cipher machine. We see the lucky guy now, not the lucky guy, the mercenary picks up an illusion. Hunter is going right back to the cipher, so they're doing the 2 cipher machines as far apart as possible. The hunter goes back to a remnant. She keeps baiting the survivors, but thankfully the gardener was at full health, now at half health, because she finally landed the hit. While she's throwing down this pallet, she's going to be transitioning away from the cipher machine so they could get that worked on. And a little bit back and forth here. Oh, flywheel getting the vault, and now the hunter is leaving a lot of remnants, and unfortunately will be able to get the hit onto the gardener. Lucky guy has healed up the mercenary, and the hunter will be bringing this gardener to the chair, and looking like basement is here, and she will be able to get that basement chair. Last cipher machine, 70 and 61. They need to prime it. All 3 survivors do have borrowed time, but a basement rescue is looking very challenging. Jelly does also have a syringe to work with, and XMX is feeding tinnitus, so the hunter doesn't stray too far from the basement. 88%. He's making his way to the chair, is going to be able to get a hit onto the mercenary. Cipher machine is now primed at 98%. They're going to get that rescue. Hunter trying to get that drop down hit, but the survivors are being very patient, just waiting at that basement is going to get the hit onto the mercenary, and it looks like the hunter's going to flip back to a remnant. Oh, she misses the mercenary, and he's able to get that vault. And he has gone down, but he was able to get that vault. Oh, she needs to pop the cipher machines. Oh, he utilizes his illusion and avoids getting hit. Wonderful job on this mercenary, prolonging his life. And it looks like the hunter is going to be committing on the mercenary, who's at half health, so he'll go down immediately with this terror shock at this pallet. And the exit gates are still not being opened up. Hunter's going to be teleporting to red carpet. Lucky Guy has already left this area. D-King is opening up back gate, and Hunter slowly making her way in her shadow form towards the mercenary because she wants to see if she gets tinnitus when she's nearby. And the fact that she doesn't have tinnitus means that she can go towards back gate, and they're most likely opening it up. It's already opened by the gardener, and Jelly's there, so it's looking like a 2-man escape for the side of Woles survivors. And it looks like she's checking back gate, and she sees the 2 survivors escaping, and she will be carrying the mercenary. WBG Hunter going against Wolf survivors. It will be GameKeeper on Lakeside Village. He is going to go for 487 first, who is the embalmer. We can see he's already placed his coffin on the 2nd floor, and the hunter is going to be throwing down peepers, and it looks like 487 will be waiting downstairs, kind of out in the open here, might be hooked, but oh, the hunter is not going to be hooking the survivor yet because he could just hit him and get the first injury onto this survivor. He's rotating back up to the 2nd floor while the hunter's hook is ready, so he can utilize his hook, but will be dropping down right as the hunter gets some vision and is hiding behind this wall. Oh my goodness, he vaulted into the hunter! And it looks like he will be downing this survivor. A little bit of misclick, possible misclick, or thought the hunter had gone in a certain direction, but I'm a little lost for words. He will be utilizing his coffin right away. He wasn't chaired in the basement. He's going to be getting this vault, but he does have that protective bubble for the first few seconds, which will be disappearing, and is going to be getting the hit onto this survivor. Will be going down. The basement is in this area. It's a 2nd chair and not a lot of cipher progress. Hunter's going to be chairing next to Jelly cipher machine, so things are not looking too good for the side of Wolves survivors. We see 1 in order on the archer, and Hunter trying to get a hit onto this airplane. Oh, he flywheels, but he gets the hook. He's going to utilize hover, and they're going to get the back door saved by XMX. Hunter's going back for 487, so at least on the side of Wolves, he was able to avoid getting too much injury. However, he can't really come in for this rescue. Hunter's going to be placing a peeper next to this cipher machine. 487 hiding behind the walls, trying to break line of sight so that he can't get hooked. Hunter's going to be throwing down another peeper, or was that a trap? Wasn't able to see because of the grass, but doesn't have enough distance here. Oh, wonderful flywheel, is able to make it to this window, but he's not really able to leave this area. Hunter did miss his hook. He's gonna try and get that pallet vault, but there's a trap waiting for him, and that is the 3rd down for this embalmer. And that embalmer will be returning to the manor. Hunter has placed peepers on the cipher machine, so cipher progress has also been delayed, and the first survivor right back to the manor. Hunter will be going towards XMX, but it is the great GameKeeper, so he can just hook this wildling off of his board. Wonderful counter to the wildling, but he is hiding behind the walls. Oh, is able to avoid this hit for now, and the hook is now on cooldown. Hunter's going to be putting down traps on this cipher machine, so he's going to teleport to Big Bo, where he will be running into Jelly, who's at 25% damage. A hook and a hit will definitely down this survivor. He is trying to hide, but he's kind of out in the open here, trying to sidestep. Oh, he misses his hook. He misses his second hook, and he's able to utilize his jetpack to get distance away back, and he is able to get this pallet pole. What he's going to go around. Hook isn't ready, though. It looks like the hunter. Oh, terror shocks into. What is going on? Okay, and it looks like we have 4 cipher machines have been completed, so we have enough cipher machines. Oh my goodness, it's a basement chair. Things are just not working for the Wolves survivors at this moment. We can still get that rescue. We can see that Wildling did rescue with Tide Turner, so now no Tide Turner available, but Wildling is waiting on the second floor to get this rescue. Hunter's going to be checking the second floor. He doesn't have peepers anymore, so that allows the survivors to... Oh, Hunter does see him on the ramp there. He's going to be going onto his board as soon as the Hunter finds him, and he's trying to run down to the basement without getting hooked. Oh, he avoids the hook, and he avoids the second hook. He's able to... Oh no, but the hook is ready, and he is going to be able to jump down. He avoids the third hook. He is inside of basement, but the cipher machines are not ready at 60%, so he's just trying to buy a little more time. Hunter... hook is no longer on cooldown, so that's going to force the Wildling out of his bore, and he avoids yet another hook. Cypher machine's almost primed. They're salvaging the situation. He gets a rescue and he gets a hit onto Jelly. He's gonna force this heal because Cypher machines are primed, and it looks like the Hunter is going to miss his hook once again. They are leaving that exit gate. Oh no, maybe he did get the hook, but Cypher machines are popped. Endgame situation. They made it. 3 people are still up and running, and he's able to hook this Wildling off of this board and is able to down this Wildling. Exit gate is being opened up, but teleport is ready, so Hunter is going to be carrying this Wildling. Jelly still in the middle of the map, trying to make it to that exit gate, and it looks like D-King's going to be leaving that exit gate at 83%, not able to finish it up. Jelly is actually going to the cornfield exit gate, and it looks like the Archer is going to try and get that backdoor rescue. Jelly going to be getting too close. Oh, utilizing his jetpack, but the tree is in the way, and the isn't able to get enough distance, and he'll be able to down Jelly. It is his last chair, so he will be returning to the manor. Hunter still has teleport ready, and he's going to utilize it to teleport to the chair, and that doesn't allow the Archer to get that rescue, but Hunter has tinnitus, so now he knows as a survivor trying to get this rescue. He sees the bullet trails of this Archer, and it looks like Archer's going to utilize her arrow and her backstep arrow crossbow, and is able to stun the Hunter, and the Hunter is stunned, so that she was able to get the rescue on the Wildling, but downing the Wildling right away. She's trying to make it to the dungeon, but the Hunter is closing in on her. She's holding her bow, and she's able to hook this survivor. Oh, is able to get the 100% stun onto this Hunter. He's going to be throwing down traps, so this Archer can't get that escape. Hunter going back for XMX so he doesn't heal up and get on his board, but he is able to heal up and get on his board just in time, but hooked off of his board once again will be going down. Now he doesn't have self-heal, which allows the Hunter to go for this Archer, but Archer's already going to the exit gate. We see the teleport is on cooldown, so now the Hunter is going to send the Wildling to the manor, and Archer's going for that cornfield exit gates at 90%. It's opened up, so this is a one-man escape for the side of Wolves survivors. Wolves Hunter going against WBG survivors. It will be Anne on Lakeside Village. She spawned near the middle. Now she's making her way towards Shack, where she'll be running into her first survivor, Persica, as the female dancer. threw down her slow box, and the hunter will be getting rid of the slow box so that the survivors can't use this spin ability. And she's being very patient here, waiting around at this window. Hunter will be vaulting this window. Does she have confined space? She does not have confined space, so she will be able to loop this area. And on top of that, the basement is also not here, so that gives the survivors a lot of they can just continuously use this area. She's peeking through the little holes and she sees the hunter destroying her music box once again. She's jumping towards the window. She's being very patient. She's waiting at the side and ensuring that the hunter will not be running into her. Looks like she's slowly catching up, but she is able to get this vault. And it looks like the hunter will just be vaulting right behind her. She has one music box left. She's going to utilize that last slow music box to get the spin out and to avoid the cats, but she's going to jump right next to the wonderful flywheel, avoiding the hit, going back to her music box so she can utilize her spin ability. But the hunter is able to get the hit onto her because she just didn't have enough distance, and she's transitioning to the triple window walls. We see the cats are no longer on cooldown, so the hunter will be throwing the cats towards this female dancer. They do latch onto her. Hunter is going to be closing the distance with warp, jumping towards the survivor, and will be able to down her for the first time. Cypher progress looking pretty average for this hunter. They will be done soon, and it looks like Coating is coming in for the rescue, who is the journalist. Journalist Orpheus apparently can eat the cats, so that can help in countering, and she's almost there. She needs to hurry up before... Don't want to get to the chair a little too late because that could be a little dangerous. She's going to utilize the Orphe to make it to that chair, and she's able to force the hunter to get rid of that little boy image picture person, and she's going to get the rescue. And unfortunately, Persica will be getting the hit off of the chair because she doesn't have any distance. She doesn't have any items to try and rebound kite, so she will be going down. She's going to go far away into the corner so that she's away from all of the survivors. We can see the third cipher machine is almost completed, the fourth cipher machine at 33, and the last cipher machine at 18. So they have all of the last cipher machines. They just need to pop that 87% cipher machine, and it looks like the hunter's sending the cats to... she avoids getting latched onto this survivor, and she's trying to swing, but she isn't able to quite identify where this first officer is by looking at his after image. Wonderful job. Is able to get the hit immediately onto Persica, however, so she will be going down after Ty Turner runs out. However, that was a full health rescue on the side of this first officer, so that's going to be a very good end game situation when the hunter goes back and forth. Hunter not able to get any extra hits onto the survivors. She's going to flywheel, utilize all the items left to make it to that corner. We got a 3-man elimination on the side of WBG Hunter in the first half, so the Wolves Hunter needs to at least get 3 or more survivors eliminated on the side of WBG, so they're looking for 2-man escape so that they could get the win for round number 3. They did lose round number 2, so it looks like the hunter will be getting the hit right onto the journalist. She was attempting to get a body block by utilizing the little Orpheus, but wasn't able to do so. It looks like Hunter's changing targets, and now she's going towards Goker, who is the fire investigator, but this is not too bad because the last cipher machine at 82, actually it is, they're just going to have to start a new cipher machine, and this is a big map, so they have to travel quite a lot of distance. But seeing that only the journalist is injured, that does allow the survivors, they have more time, and Goker still has his, he only has 1 airbag left, so there's that as well, but he still has items left to utilize, and she is containing the hunter at this half of the map, completely opposite of that new cipher machine. But the survivors are actually healing up, so they weren't decoding. He's going to utilize his last airbag to make it to the window, avoid the cats. Actually, they did latch onto him. And gets a hit through this window. Now he's at half health, but the other survivor, first officer, has healed up the journalist, so journalist is back at full health, and none of the survivors has sat on this chair, so they are priming up that last cipher machine at 60%. Hunter is utilizing the cats. They will be latching onto the fire investigator. No items left to utilize. It does look like he's going to be going down here for the first time. However, cipher machines will be ready by the time they come in for this rescue. She may try to teleport, but they can just pop that cipher machine. If she teleports, well, they're probably gonna force it because, yeah, it's ready. Oh, she is gonna teleport to that cipher machine. Looks like she's gonna... Oh, she is able to stun the journalist, but she needs to go around this little hole here so she doesn't fall down. Journalist keeps circling this area. She's gonna take a hit and then go for that cipher pop, and it's the end game situation. They were able to get that backdoor rescue. The little Orphe is gonna eat one of the cats, and the hunter, oh, wonderful flywheel, so the survivor doesn't get stunned, but she doesn't have enough distance, so she will be going down. And the survivors are not quite at the exit gate. First chair for this journalist. Both survivors are near the cornfield area. And it looks like they're pushing that exit gate, and the hunter is going to jump towards the middle. No tinnitus is being triggered, and teleport is on cooldown because she teleported to the journalist, so they can definitely get this two-man escape, getting WBG survivors the win for round number 3, tying up the round wins. So Woles got the round win in game 2, and WBG will be able to get the game win in round 3. Wolf's Hunter going against WBG survivors. It will be Opera Singer on Arms Factory. She is going towards corner walls where she'll be running into her first chase. It's going to be Gokor the Acrobat, and it's a pretty good area to kite. Has lots of windows, has lots of pallets. You can loop around very well. Hunter's going to be vaulting this window, and she does have confined space, so he will be blocked off from that one window. Yeyv is also decoding right next to this hunter at sandbags. Needs to be careful. She's going back to her remnant, but she's pretty far away from that pallet, so he's going to be able to get that vault, and he's getting ready to utilize his bomb to get more distance away from this Opera Singer, oh my gosh, and is able to get that pallet drop. Hunter will be breaking it as he transitions to this window. So the situation is they're tied in the round wins, and they are tied in the total number of points for Wolves and with WBG. So they need to start, getting a lead. Hunter's going to be utilizing Blink and will be able to get the first hit onto this Acrobat. Interestingly, Yeyv is just decoding at sandbags, and the hunter doesn't seem to be too concerned with it, and it looks like Acrobat will be leaving the walls area, utilizing his bomb to stay around here at this pallet. Hunter is gonna be able to swing and down this Acrobat for the first time. We have one cipher machine completed, pretty average cipher decoding progress, and the second cipher machine at 86, third cipher machine at 62. She's gonna be chairing near the mercenary cipher machine, and mercenary will be going in for this rescue anyway, so he's close by. It's not too much of an issue. Hunter's going to leave a lot of remnants all around. Mercenary doesn't want to go for that rescue too early, but he will if he needs to. Will be able to avoid the hit by being on the opposite side of this window. And it looks like he'll slowly make his way to the chair. Elbow padding right next to the chair is going to get that rescue before half with Tide Turner. Acrobat is just going to take this hit and utilize this Tide Turner to transition to a different area. And it looks like he's going towards a factory. Hunter's just going to be close to this survivor. Gets another hit now at full presence. They need to start on that fifth cipher machine, which they are doing. So cipher progress, pretty average. Second chair, no survivors nearby. Okay, Coating is coming in for the possible rescue. It is the journalist, and she can utilize that little Orphe to rescue for her if she's still far away, and it does look like that's what she's planning to do. Not quite yet. And it looks like the hunter is just waiting for her to go past this tree. Oh, she baits the Orphe. And she needs to get this rescued. Use the Orphe. Use him. And yeah, okay, it looks like she's gonna get the rescue with the Mini Orphe, I need to know what she's called, and she gets a hit right away to the acrobat, but the journalist is still at full health. But she will be able to send her first survivor back to the manor. He's just waiting around here at this pallet, because if the hunter tries to pick it up, she's going to utilize her little Orpheus to get a pallet stun onto this hunter, but she doesn't seem to do it. So they were just baiting it and just trying to buy time, which allows them to finish up that fourth cipher machine, last cipher machine, at 75%. Hunter is dashing towards, and it looks like she is going to be inside. She's going to leave factory as soon as Hunter gets that vault. And she's making her way towards the pallets, utilizing her ability, but sending him away to a different pallet, not this one right in front of her. Hunter's going to be able to get that hit onto the survivor. Cipher machines have popped in the game situation. 3 survivors up and running, but Coating, the closest to the hunter, is trying to bait the Orphe. Oh, gets a blink and downs her, so she can't be mind gamed with her ability. Will be able to chair her for the first time. Exit gate is being opened, so that's a 2-man escape for the side of WBG survivors. WBG Hunter going against Wolves survivors. It will be Hullabaloo on Arms Factory. He is making his way towards the sandbag area, not seeing any survivors. Onto his right there's XMX, onto his left there is Jelly, who is the forward, not your ideal chase, and we can see the bot has already been placed. We have a mechanic and a lucky guy, both with bots, so that's going to be a lot of cipher decoding unless the bots do get destroyed. But it's 6 people the hunter has to go against, and it looks like his first chase is going to be the acrobat. He's going to utilize his bomb to make it to that window, and the hunter will just vault right behind him. Not a lot of cipher progress at the beginning. There's a lot of setting up going on. We had the mechanic set up her bot. We had the lucky guy looking for a bot in the chest box, and it looks like the hunter will be getting rid of the mechanic's bot to make sure that cipher rush doesn't happen on the side of the survivor. It was D-King, the mechanic's bot. So now not a lot of bot left. Hunter's going to be throwing down a peeper next to the middle walls where Jelly, I believe, was decoding, and XMX is trying to transition away. He is slowly making his way. Wonderful utilization of his bombs when the hunter places his clones. So he waits in this area, and then he will get out of that area when it becomes dangerous. Is able to injure the survivor, but he does get that pallet stun as he transitions back into the middle. Jelly here, not sure if he's going to be able to stun this hunter, because he's, oh, okay, the hunter's just going to use trapeze, jump over the walls, and he's closing the distance. Oh, wonderful pallet stun on the side of this, not pallet stun, oh my goodness, forward stun on this side. And it looks like Hunter is back on this acrobat. He's going to utilize his firebomb, disabling the hunter's ability so that he can drop down these pallets. Hunter's going to throw down a peeper, and he's going to utilize trapeze to just jump over this area Hunter is going to be picking up, but Jelly is here to get that stun and freeing the acrobat. Once again, taking the kite, does have that pallet to work with, but oh, getting the down onto the acrobat at that pallet is a terror shock, but he's already at half health. Doesn't really matter. So it looks like the hunter is trying to, oh, the forward is, oh no, he didn't get the stun, he hit the rock, and he's gonna flywheel, try to avoid getting injury, but he's stuck in this corner. Oh my goodness, he can't get out. He's just going to be going down. No. There are those little areas in the map where the hunter just traps you and you can't go out. Quite unfortunate. Looks like we have the forward is going to be dragged into the corner of this map, putting him on timeout, and D-King's coming in for the rescue. It is the not the acrobat, the mechanic, and because so many survivors are injured, her decoding will be much slower. Is able to get the rescue onto the acrobat. Forward still hasn't been able to get up. is avoiding the areas quite well, needs to avoid the red zone. Hunter jumps over and gets him with that zone. We see D-King is healing up the forward. Forward has gone back up, but not fast enough to stun for the acrobat. Hunter is trying to down this mechanic next. Now the mechanic's down. The forward is going to utilize his football to make it to the chair and get the rescue with Tide Turner. Acrobat has to leave this area so that the mechanic can get back up. He's going to be able to get the injury onto the mechanic. Oh, not the mechanic. Oh my goodness. Acrobat. And now the forward is going to try and take this kite because the hunter doesn't want to allow him to. Oh, is able to get the hit onto the forward. Double down situation. That mechanic doesn't get up. Triple down situation. And that is not looking very good for the side of the survivors. 487 is in the vicinity getting ready to rescue. Hunter throwing down a peepers and trying to stop the forward from getting up, but does realize that the lucky guy is in this area. We see the acrobat is healing up, and thankfully he did get away and he is dead on chair, so that is one thing that does work in favor for the survivors. Acrobat has gotten up and now he is working on that fourth cipher machine. They still don't have enough progress on that last cipher machine. And it looks like the forward is able to utilize self-heal and get back up, allowing the backdoor rescue for 487 onto the mechanic. Is able to down this forward once again, and she's trying to get the down onto this mechanic because she will be returning to the manor if she is down. Now the lucky guy is going to heal up the forward so that he still has self-heal. The only survivor decoding is the acrobat. Last cipher machine at 17% is able to down this mechanic and bring her to the chair. She's returning to the manor. 3 peepers up and available. Hunter also has trump cards, so he can actually change to teleport and teleport right to that last cipher machine. Utilizing trapeze to try and find the survivors. Clone is pointing towards 487, the only full health survivor, but he has 2 perfumes to work with, so not your ideal chase. The hunter may suddenly change targets when he sees like a cipher moving. He's going to utilize his first perfume at this pallet. He's able to get that pallet vault, needs to avoid the white zone, and it looks like he wasn't able to snipe him with that clone. The survivors are healing up, so they're just going to be sure. Oh, gets the hit onto the lucky guy. He's going to go back to his perfume. Isn't going to go back to his perfume. And he's just going to eat that damage. Throwing down this pallet has a lot of distance away from this hunter, but the hunter will have trapeze very soon. He has 1 trapeze and he has clones ready, so he's going to start sandwiching him and bombarding him. Oh, wonderful flywheel, getting more distance away. Just buying enough time for the survivors to start a new cipher machine. New cipher machine at 43%. He is buying so much time. Hunter's just going to change to teleport, and he's going to be teleporting to XMX. XMX throwing down these pallets ahead of time so he can possibly loop this area, but the hunter is cutting him off with the clones, is able to get the injury onto this acrobat, and he's waiting around here at this pallet, but needs to be careful. Is avoiding the red zone incredibly well. Will be throwing down this pallet. Hunter is going to be breaking this pallet so that he's forced to transition, and he's going to snipe him with his clone, sending the second survivor back to the manor. Things are looking very dangerous for the side of Wolves survivors because we do see Jelly does have a syringe to heal up, but 487 is injured. Hunter is now going towards this lucky guy, and Jelly is the forward, right? Yes, forward, and he does not have self-heal, so the slugging method is most likely going to be used as soon as he downs this lucky guy. Wonderful pallet set on the side of this lucky guy, prolonging his kite a little bit longer, but he can't really go anywhere. He wants to go in this area because he has another pallet that he can keep looping around. Hunter has the clones ready and will be able to down 487. Looks like he's just going to chair him. And teleport will be up in 13 seconds, so he could slowly start making his way towards Jelly. The cipher machines are not ready, but if we look, dungeon is in middle, and Jelly will just be hiding and waiting till 487 expires. He has healed himself up, so for now he won't be getting crows. Hunter's gonna get tinnitus soon, is able to get tinnitus, and she does see the forward. He's trying to run towards the better kiting area corner walls, but it looks like the hunter is able to get the black bomb onto him, the red bomb onto him, and the white bomb onto him, injuring him. 4 now at half health, needs to survive. 487 needs to return to the matter so he can just get that 1-man escape, but this is looking like a 4-man elimination situation. Has the white ball on him, utilizing his syringe a little more, but he doesn't have enough to heal himself up. Hunter is going to be a little more aggressive here. He flywheels, but is going to be going down, and that's a 4-man elimination for WBG Hunter. WBG Hunter going against Woles Survivors. If we look at the total number of wins, WBG is ahead by 1. They've won 2 rounds and Woles has won 1 round, and the total number of points WBG is also leading in because they do have more round wins. But it looks like there's going to be a lot of pressure on the side of the Woles Survivors to get as many survivors out as possible, because even if they get this round win, they have to win with the total of points, and WBG will be going as BonBon, throwing his bombs towards the first officer. Is going to utilize his pocket watch, so as the hunter baits out his item, he's going to go to his main target, who is going to be D-King the archer. She's made her way to the 2nd floor, and now she has a straight path, is able to get the bow hit onto the hunter. Now the laceration effects are building up, and he will be stunned when it hits 100. Is able to hit 100. Now he's stunned, giving her some time away, but the hunter utilizes warp to try and catch her off on the other side, but she was able to get that pallet vault and transition away. Is able to get the arrow landing onto the hunter once again, and that laceration is building up, and it's gonna be 100 real soon. We see XMX is trying to help and is getting stunned by that laceration effect at 100. She's getting ready to utilize her bow once again, and she gets the bow hit onto him once. I think it just stunned him immediately. I wasn't able to see, but it looks like the hunter is going to utilize that remote control bomb, is able to get another chip damage on this survivor, and has 75% damage. So 1 more bomb hit and he can down this archer. She's just doing a very good job utilizing all of her items. She has 1 crossbow left to utilize. She's going to be vaulting, but the bombs are all over the place. We'll be able to bomb her out of that and down her for the first time. We can see that there are 3 cipher machines. Not a lot of progress on the cipher machine, but they do have 2 extra ciphers. We can see that the lucky guy has a bot, and it is also helping with the cipher progress. We see the first officers coming in for the rescue. Hunter is throwing a lot of bombs in the area, and it looks like, oh, double chip hit, and now he's at half health, but he does have the watch's ability, so he's still able to get that rescue. But a bomb hit onto D-King, so 1 more bomb and she will be going right back down, and that's a double down situation. The bomb hits and is able to down this survivor. He is at full presence, and it's not looking good for the survivors. They need to get as much survivors out as possible because they need to win this round and get enough points, but it looks like she'll be sitting on the chair for the 2nd time. 2 cipher machines have been completed. 3rd cipher machine at 93. It is so hard to rescue against this BonBon, because you have to think about avoiding the bombs, then you have to think about avoiding the actual hit, and it looks like Jelly will be coming in for the rescue. We got the heal off onto the first officer, so he still has self heal left to utilize, and it looks like the etymologist is just going to abandon this archer, and she will be returning to the manor for the first survivor sent back to the manor. They've healed up XMX all the way, and they just need to finish up these cipher machines. Hunter is heading towards Jelly. Oh no, he's going to utilize Warp, and he's at the Umbrella exit gate. No survivors in the vicinity. There is the bot out there, which Hunter is going to get rid of with the bombs, and he is going towards XMX, but also not the target that he wants. He's staying near the Scholar Tree and heading towards the mini bridge. No survivors there. He's looking at Lion Pagoda. Still no survivors. 487 is nearby, feeding tinnitus, and so is XMX, and it looks like the Hunter is just going to be going after the mercenary. Oh, not the mercenary. First officer. The rubble here has been broken because it has been vaulted one too many times. And it looks like XMX is making his way towards the restaurant. Has one pallet to work with, but hard to get there if all these bombs are just waiting for you. Is able to avoid the double bombs. Has the remote control bomb at 75% damage. He's going to be going down in this corner. Well, not really in the corner. Almost towards that corner. We can see that 4 cipher machines have been completed. Last cipher machine at 64. It's looking like a 3-man endgame situation. Warp is on cooldown. Hunter's going to be cleaning up these pallets. The basement is not here, so not a dangerous place to die. And he's going to be setting up he's going to be placing a bomb on the chair. So if they don't go for this rescue before half, he will expire faster on the chair. Lucky guy is coming in for this rescue. He utilizes his perfume and is able to get the rescue onto this first officer. Hunter is going to try and down this first officer. He's going back and forth between the stairs because it's hard to get the bomb damage on the first officer when he's on the stairs. And cipher machine is primed. They're going to pop that cipher machine, and as he's able to make it to the stairs here and stop the Hunter from downing him too early, Hunter's going to utilize Warp to find him at the bottom of the stairs. He's going to be going straight up there, but there's no pallet here, meaning the Hunter can catch up and down this first officer. But both exit gates are being opened, and it does look like they will be opened in time. Looking like a 2-man elimination for the side of WBG. He does not have Warp available, and that allows both exit gates to be opened, and they will just be taking this 2-man escape. So things are looking incredibly difficult for the side of Wolves. Hunter, he needs to get a 4-man elimination, and if he gets that 4-man elimination, they will finally be tied for round wins and total number of points. Then they'll have to go to overtime, or they'll have to be calculating the minutes of the match. So you get the 4-man elimination, and still Wolves does not win. They're still just tied. Wow. So it looks like the Breaking Wheel will be going for the Antiquarian. She's going to utilize that flip to avoid getting hit. Wonderful job on the side of Goker, avoiding that hit, sidestepping that. Oh, and she is able to disarm this Hunter, and that allows her to transition into the corner pallet window area. Doing a very good job dodging this Hunter. Has 1 spike on her so far. He just needs to land 1 hit, so then he can get first presence and he'll have the long spikes available. She's doing a very good job dodging. Wow, isn't able to get another spike onto this survivor, and then it's hard for him not to get a hit onto her, because if he gets out of his wheel form, then she will just stun him with her sticks. Is able to disarm him once again. Has another spike on her, but isn't able to utilize it quite yet. She avoids the trap, but oh, it looks like he'll be able to down her because her sticks are now gone. She has no items left, and that finally allows this Hunter to down this survivor. But on the side of WBG survivors, they are going for a 1-man escape, because they can just win this matchup with that 1-man escape. And it looks like the Hunter's going to be checking upstairs. We can see Huyi is waiting upstairs at the ledge. So if the Hunter commits and goes up, he will be able to drop down, but it looks like he's just going to drop down and go for this rescue, so that it's a before half rescue. Is able to get the rescue, 75% damage, and with Ty Turner at half, before half, So it looks like she'll spend more time on the chair, and they're just going to be able to have so much more time for the survivors to decode. We see 2 cipher machines have been completed, the third one at 80%. Mercenary can't come in for the rescue once again, but we see progress on the 4th and 5th cipher machine. So cipher progress is looking good on the side of the survivors. Hunter is able to get the double spike onto this antiquarian and is going to be able to down her with the quick snap, chairing her for the 2nd time. 3rd cipher machine will be completed pretty soon. Persica is coming in for the rescue, coating, getting wanted order. So the hunter does not know where she is, but will most likely saw her there at the edge of the building, at the corner. And it looks like Hunter's trying to get some spikes onto this prisoner as he's going in for this rescue. He's really taking his time. Prisoner does not have tide turners, so it will be the end for the antiquarian. He is going to be able to get the rescue. A lot of spikes onto the survivors. We have 1 on Gokor and 2 on Persica, and he's going to utilize his snap as soon as he gets out of his wheel form so that he can't snap the antiquarian and down her right away. That allows the patient to not be downed and the antiquarian to keep not decoding, oh my goodness. And he's going to utilize he's going to connect the cipher machines. Oh, wonderful flywheel, avoids getting hit, sidesteps the trap. This antiquarian is buying so much time and she's doing such a good kind. Avoids the trap once again. Cipher machines primed, it's popped, it's endgame situation. Flywheels, so he's able to, okay, he blinks and he gets down Persica. Gokor is still up and running. Oh my goodness, wonderful support from the survivors, except now she's kind of trapped here, so she will be going down. But remember, they only need 1 man escape, and that exit gate is opening up. We see the etymologist bees coming in for the support, but the hunter was able to avoid getting that 4 now. Oh my goodness, the bees are working. They're pushing him away, but he is able to finally chair this survivor. A prisoner has gotten back up, but the exit gate's open and he's already there. He's going to utilize his snap to avoid getting, oh my goodness, but is able to down this prisoner. They're going to get that 2-man escape, and that is a win for WBG. And that wraps up the games for today. More games tomorrow.